It's three the hard way. With DJ Bdolla, Miss Di, and Model Citizen J. It's Rtj The Podcast.
What it is. It's your boy DJ Bdolla in the building.
And the one and only Model Citizen J.
And it's Miss Dime. Is that better, guys?
That is good. That is all the way better. What's popping?
All the way
It
live,
is
yo.
another edition of Rtj The Podcast. We in the building. So if y'all can see the flawless connection right now, once again, shout out to the hotspot and Verizon. Got shit moving and grooving like it's supposed to. Because last week, I don't know what was going on with my intranet. But
you were struggling.
Right. But we live, we direct, we back in the building. How's everybody week been going so far? Miss Dime, how what's going on? Anybody piss you off this week?
Somebody's always pissing me off. Where y'all been at?
Said where y'all been at?
Like, where y'all been at?
Yo, she just really hit me with the fuck.
No, today I was this close to coming home without rushing, because I know I'll be rushing every Thursday.
Right.
I was so close until 3 of my students came up to me and was like, "We'd like to file a complaint, make a report, whatever have you." A few of the counselors has been caught sleeping on the job and vaping in front of us.
Wow.
That's how they didn't see the fight that happened with X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 blah. Now, one of these people has already gotten so many complaints to the point, like, I was already ready to fire him because one of the complaints were stealing. He stole somebody's phone, a kid's phone at that.
What?
Teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth.
Right. So it was just like, and now you're being reported about like smoking in front of the kids. The ghetto. So yeah, it's
I about to say, I guess they looking at it at look, the school year about to end. Look, we don't give a shit no more.
Yeah, but when you sign up to work for summer, you can't have that energy because that's
right.
What you've done. You signed up for summer.
Now that's crazy. So they vaping and smoking on the job. They stealing,
and
they letting people out there get their ass whooped and missing out.
Damn.
That part.
Shoot,
that's a damn shame.
They fell asleep and missed the fight. They couldn't even break it up.
Yep. And one of the kids, I call her the shade room. She was like this.
Oh wow.
Look, she recorded everything.
I about to say, mess around. They probably was watching it from the cut, taking side bets and shit.
She recorded everything, and then you see him on the side.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Hung out and everything. That's not good. That is not good.
At all, Lucy.
But my citizen Jay, hopefully your week was a lot better, a little less entertaining, but a lot better than that.
Listen. My week's been pretty good. Memorial Day weekend was last weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I know I did. I was with the family, had a little barbecue and stuff like that. Cool and kicking it. Yesterday, they did have field day yesterday at the school and stuff like that. So I participated in field day, went down the water slide with the kids. We had a good time. I did fall. I ain't gonna hold you up. Like, hey, it is what it is. If you don't fall during field day, you don't have a good time.
You ain't having fun.
I asked one of my coworkers, I was like, yo, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was that fall? You got to rate it on speed, distance, and recovery time. So she said, I got a 9. She said, yo, you was running top speed, Mr. Long. You hit the dirt. You got right back up and kept going. So I'm going to have to give you 9. So, my body a little sore right now. I'm a little sore right now. I'm a little hurt. I ain't gonna front. I'm 41. I'm hurt. A little hurt.
Yeah, recovery time's a little different on that side.
Right. When it's the older you get.
Yeah. So, but like I said, man, so far so good. Ready for the weekend. You hear Smokey in the background. He hyped.
Right,
I'm like, what is this, Dr. Doolittle?
Yeah. Smokey. Look, now, people understand that when we speak about respecting the journey and everything, we don't just talk about it. We live it. So periodically right now, you may hear dog barking on Model Citizen J's side. His neighbor's over there knocking boots, so you'll hear him banging up against the wall.
He ain't knocking boots. That brother's building a boat in his apartment. I don't even know what he's doing and how he's doing it, yo. But he's doing something.
in my house, we impromptu kids playground over here. So if you hear people screaming in the background, that's because the little one just got no respect for what I'm doing here, and they don't care about me. They don't want me to be great. But real quick, I would not be the brother and friend that I am to Model Citizen J if we don't continue to celebrate and bask in the glory of this new road he has partaken and embarked on for the last few weeks. For anyone that is following him on social media,
I'm just gonna step
and whatnot.
real fast. I'm just gonna step
No. You can't step off. You can't step off.
No.
Because if y'all recognize the theme music that was playing in the beginning of the intro, in the middle, yo, he really dipped.
Get on my nerves.
Look, the great thing is, look, I want him to get caught because he probably doing something in the background. Because I can easily just add him back. But if y'all notice the theme music that was playing in the background from the fatback, man, I found love. That was the theme music that was playing in there. So.
And that's my friend too.
You know what? I'm gonna let you know, right? Real fast. The reason why I appreciate that Facebook user, you know what I'm saying? Always had those problems. Congratulations on your new boo. Think about that. Salute to you. Whoever you is, man, let's let her know your name so this way we can give you a proper shout out, yo. But I'm gonna let you know why I had to open the door because you gotta respect my journey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I had to jump off camera real fast, not because I'm scared. We keep transparency all the way thorough up here. I had to let my boo in the building. You know what I'm saying? I had to
I'm about to ask
lady,
if the missus was in the building. That's what I was going to ask.
I had to let her.
She's making a physical appearance.
Oh no! She just came into the house, man. I ain't listen. We over here.
Well,
down. Why you looking? Stop looking down. I see you trying to bend around the corner. Mellow Monroe. Salute. Peace to you, Queen.
Look, as we will now know that if Model Citizen J steps off screen, we know why. He's a little busy in the back.
Maybe.
It's okay.
Might
it's
be.
Okay.
Might be. I don't
Look, Miss Dom had to take a puff on that one. It's so good. So good.
Whatever.
Shout out to this. So does this mean we will not be blessed with her with the hearts in the comments?
Listen.
She might put a heart on the screen. She could come to the screen and put her hands in it. She can get one of those.
We can do half a hand.
Yep.
Half hand.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
Warms my heart to see the joy. I've been rolling around with this man for the last 5-6 years out here. I ain't never seen the dimples been on his face that long ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's crazy. I thought the work we were doing out here in the streets brought him the utmost of joy. We've never gotten dimples before.
Listen, I'm doing God's work, you know what I'm saying? And then, God was like, yo, I see your due diligence, kid. I'm gonna bless you with something real righteous, kid. So, that's why I'm smiling. God don't bless me, kid. I'm living righteously.
Look, we support love. We support happiness. That's what we all about. We all about feeling good and celebrating that. So that's what's up, man. But y'all already know, man, we got a packed show for y'all. Great conversation once again. The topic of this week, I can tell you right now, it blew up on the Facebook chat. It's going a little ham, going a little crazy. So we might not be able to get to everybody's comment because it did get a little reckless. But definitely, y'all know how we do. We like to spark conversations. It's going to keep people talking, get people thinking outside the box, and just kind of respect everybody's point of view from where they're coming from. We have our first special guest in the building tonight, a little bit later on. Chop it up with that brother right there. It's definitely going to be a dope conversation with him. A lot of insight we definitely going to get from that. And Model Citizen J, you touched on it a little bit about how your Memorial Day was. Miss Dime, how was yours? Because I know you be out in these streets, you be doing date night and going everywhere with your way. So what did you do for Memorial Day this year?
Word, y'all gonna stop acting like I'm the only one in love around here. Cut it out, y'all. Come on.
My Memorial weekend was honestly, this is our second Memorial week together, and it was like top tier, like just as great as it was last year. Last year we did a staycation, and we did like a whole bunch of activities like for that weekend. And this year was literally the same thing, except for like, we was more so here, and we had an amazing time. And we going to do it all over again this weekend.
Nice.
Well, listen to her. She was like, same thing, but we were here like they ain't just come back from Jamaica. Like, sit your ass down for a second.
Exactly. Oh, busybody show. Talking about,
we don't know how to sit down.
Like, listen, like we ain't see the video getting the fresh aloe and stuff.
Yo, so here's the fire thing, though, because I was lazy as hell this Memorial weekend. We didn't do too much, but we did, do our 1-2 with the cookout and everything. Had a little small thing over here. But what was dope about it is I was able to put together the full-fledged barbecue menu, right? But hook the whole shit up on the George Foreman. I'm the GOAT. I don't care what nobody talking about.
Do still got a George Foreman.
Yo, there was no grill cook. Okay. There was no grill cleanup this year. Still came out with the grill marks and all that shit was popping right in the kitchen.
Wait, no, just wipe down, right?
Just wipe down. Not even wipe down. We in the South now. We got the dishwasher that we ain't got to pay for. Throw right.
Well, you could put the George Foreman in the dishwasher.
So you take the plates off.
Make sure
you scrape. Make sure you scrape the scrape, and then you put it in there and let it finish the job.
Slide them in.
That was a space cadet moment. My bad.
That's it. That's it. It's all good. It's all good. You got the hookahs going on mixed with God knows what in there.
Yeah, you got the hookahs with lollipop clips and stuff. We ain't never seen that like that before.
It's a Jolly Rancher.
Look, the other week you was heavy on the bottle. We ain't judging you. Just let us know if you having problems out there. You know how we say, blink twice if you need help.
2 times. It's a safe.
I'm good.
Oh man, but y'all already know, man. We're gonna kick the show, get right into it. Y'all know RTJ in the building all day, every day.
Twice if you can see
right. If you see on the bottom of your screen scrolling there, that is the website. Hit us up, rtjthebrand.com. That will allow you to see pretty much an overall of everything that RTJ is all about, all the different avenues and things that we got going on. In the middle there, most importantly, our nonprofit organization, Respect the Journey, Inc., which we are out there in the community mentoring the kids, utilizing the skill set and the knowledge of basketball, and we show them how those both kind of go hand in hand and correlate with each other. Summertime is about to be here, so we really about to kick off and get things going. Last week we had our first practice back with the kids, and they was definitely excited. Model Citizen Jay, what was that experience like for you having the kids back?
Listen, that experience was wonderful, but what's even funnier though, because we always know what to expect with them on the court. They come out, have a good time, crack jokes. They're gonna act silly. But the funniest part though would be having me laughing is that now that we got the group chat back active, all they little side comments, how the phone just don't stop ringing. I got to put the phone on silent because these little kids be going in.
Reckless.
All right.
And the simple fact that we got to decode, the new slang that they use nowadays. So half the time, I don't even know what the hell they talk about.
You got to Google. You got to go to the Urban Dictionary.
Nah, I got to let them have a whole 20-minute conversation. I got to read the whole thing just to fill in the space, just to be like, I assume.
You got to copy and paste it and then put it in Google Translate so that we can understand what it's saying.
Yeah, because these kids speak a foreign language.
And then go in there in the other room, ask my son what they saying. That ain't no help either. It's even worse because he don't speak English as it is. So, whatever the case is. But it was definitely dope having them back, being a part of the team. We got 2 new kids that came through. And what was actually dope about this as well as the father brought them, which we definitely – that's what we preach. Please, parents, come out and support your kids, man. Let them see you enjoying the work that they're putting in. This brother drove almost 2.5 hours away to come join us for practice, so that was definitely dope. Came back with the waters, with the Gatorades and all that.
Listen, and what made it even better, he came back with the water and the Gatorade. At the end of practice, we like to have fun with the kids. We do a little game called Knockout and stuff. We just do a little shoot around. Listen, Pop Dukes was like, "Yo, can I get in?" Of course you can get in.
Oh, yo, shut up.
Listen.
No. Everybody can get in.
Yes, we was. That was the best part. You're right. It wasn't the best part that he got in. The best part is that he knocked out Coach B
on the first shot too.
On the first shot. So I'm gonna let it be known. Usually, towards the end, the last 3 to the last 4 is usually me, Coach B, and two other players.
Not that day.
7 out of 10 times.
Hey, Dom, mind your business.
7 out of 10 times, I'm gonna let you know Coach B usually wins. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it to him. 7 out of 10, he wins. Not today, not first practice. Not happening. Nope. But to keep it in good faith, Coach J had to bring home the dub for the coaches. So if one coach win, both coaches win.
Nah, you lost 2.
No, I didn't. Oh, I did.
You did, because we got to get young Jalen.
I did.
We got to get Jalen the shirt. Look, first he gonna throw me under the bus, and he gonna try to steal a victory.
You know what, Dom? That's a nice shirt you got on, though. I like that shirt, Dom.
Yo, Dom, where you get that from? That's fire.
We're just a little something from RTJ. So make sure y'all hit that link and go because they do got some nice stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. It's the sweatshorts and the things that I'm looking forward to for the summer because I got a few nice fits that's gonna go.
It's gonna
you could dress it up, dress it down, any type of way.
And here's the fire thing about that too. Now that Miss Diamond is a part of the team, so sometimes you might see her with some exclusive stuff that we ain't even put out yet.
Exactly.
That was just tailor made for her to do her one too. Because I know we got a shoot coming up soon, so that we can start showing off some of the summertime wear and whatnot.
Shout out to Bill shoot.
Facts, the portrait guy. That's gonna be dope. But yeah, man, like you said, all that information there at the bottom, scrolling at the screen. If you want to donate to the cause, again, we are a nonprofit, so that means it's either by loving donations that you guys are blessing us with, or whenever we find a way to scrap the dollars up out of our own pockets and make these things happen. But we need your help, we need your support. So there's two ways to do that. You can go to the GoFundMe account that's open right now. We got that fundraiser still going, so just go to GoFundMe.com, put Respect the Journey Inc. Fund in the search. It'll come up again with our story, understanding what we're about, what we're doing. You can donate there, or you can hit the Cash App because we want to be current in what's going on in these streets right now. So $RT Journey 7. You can send donations there as well, and greatly appreciate everybody that has contributed, will contribute. Everybody wants to send us $100,000. I know, exactly. I know you're so excited where to go to send it. That's
just, when you get it, you get it.
It's $100,000 blessing.
I know y'all want to hurry up and send it.
That's what
I
we
know
need.
Today, what's today? Today's June 2nd. Man, forget rent. It's all right. They can't kick you right out right away anyway. You get a grace period. Don't worry about it. Just send us the money right there.
Exactly. Help us out.
But let's keep it going. Let's get the show on the road. Showing love, man. Who are we blessing this week with the love that they deserve? Floor is open. Whoever wants to kick us off is open.
Yo, quick shout out to all the kids at Jefferson Elementary, the 5th grade especially. The 5th grade class walked in as 5th graders and they left as middle schoolers. All right. Those kids put in amazing work this year, from the social distances, the wearing masks, the not wearing a mask. We can eat in the you can't eat in the cafeteria. Now you can eat in the cafeteria. Now you can do this. Now you can't do that. And they still made it happen. All right. So salute to all those wonderful, beautiful minds. Yo, listen, go out there, do something great, do something wonderful. At Jefferson, we call ourselves the Eagles, you know what I'm saying? So fly high, understand the lessons that you was taught, you know what I'm saying? And just never forget the teachers. Never forget your 5th grade teachers again. So we're going to give a shout out to Ms. Rowe. We're going to give a shout out to Ms. Anderson. We're going to give a shout out to Ms. Layton. And we're going to give a shout out to Ms. Justice, yo. Y'all held it down this year. Squad. All right, the 5th grade squad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was out there doing it for the kids. Make sure they had a good time, during field day or the trip that y'all went on, the few trips that y'all went on. And, y'all held it together as a squad and a team to make sure the kids came together, got educated. And listen, their victory is your win because you was the leaders of the squad. All right. So salute to the teachers, salute to the faculty, salute to the kids, salute to the parents who was at home, making sure the kids did their homework, showing them love, giving them affirmations in the morning, like, yo, go ahead and go to school, be great, because you about to graduate this year. So enjoy your summer. Don't forget what you learned this year. Read something. I don't care if you read it on the internet, read it in a book, read it on the back of a cereal box. Just read something and just go outside and ride a bike, man. Throw a rock in the water. That's it, man. Shout out to the youth.
Miss Dime, who you got for us?
It's funny that you mentioned like the 5th graders, the graduates. I definitely want to give a shout out to all of my dancers that have completed their senior year of high school. They are now all going to college, and I cannot tell you how proud that makes me. Like, not one, not two, like literally every dancer that I've had is on their way to college right now, has gotten accepted to some amazing schools, full rides. They looked beautiful for their proms. Like, I'm just like over the moon. But for real, I'm definitely proud of them, and I definitely want to shout out to them. This is only the beginning, y'all. The world is yours, and that's on.
Shake up the room. Every room you go in.
That's what's up. Real quick, I just want to send, and at this point, it's like, why? And we can keep asking why. I doubt we'll ever get an answer. But I'm pretty sure I can speak for you guys as well that we are kind of tired of having these moments and having to send condolences out to families and things like that. But again, a recent shooting out in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't want to spend too much time on that because I'm just tired of having to have this discussion over and over and over. If we have time within the show, I want to ask a question to y'all around that, but we'll save that for later. But I just wanted to send condolences out to everybody that was affected in that situation as well. People crazy, y'all bugging out here, and just makes no sense to what y'all doing. But on a lighter note, I actually have a twofer for my show and love today.
Okay.
Model Citizen J, you actually pointed this out when you spoke about the event y'all had at your school, field day. Is that what you said?
Oh, okay. Yeah, field day.
Okay. And you made the point of saying, you fell down, you get back up. So actually, one of my showing loves today goes by a sprinter or a track and field star, goes by the name of Hunter Woodhall. And I came across this clip, which was a very inspiring one, about someone that no matter what the obstacle is, you do not put a limitation on what you can do, because if it's in your heart and your drive that I'm going to do this and I'm going to be the best at it, you go forth and you do it till you dead in the ground. That's the way you move. Nobody can stop you but you. So in this clip here, he shows you exactly what that's about. So here you go.
Race I've ever had. So when the gun went off, it seemed like a perfectly normal race, but shortly after, someone blew an air horn in the stadium, and I thought it was a recall gun, so I basically stopped running.
Woodhall, I think, thought that he heard a recall gun. That's a shame.
It wasn't until I looked back and saw that everyone else was still running that I realized the race was still on. It took a lot of work trying to catch up, but by the second lap I got back to where I wanted to be, and all I had to do was finish the race.
Woodhall is trying to get that leading position, and he does. He gets the pole.
It was without a doubt one of the hardest races I've ever ran, but I did learn a lot of things. Probably the most important thing I learned is that in life we're going to have a lot of bad things happen, and we can really deal with them two ways. First, we can let them tear us down and become excuses for why we weren't able to be successful, or we can fight through them, give them our best shot, and just see what the outcome is.
Hunter Woodhall is going to win.
At the end of the day, you never know what's going to happen unless you try, so give it your best shot.
All right, so again, Hunter Woodhall is his name. So excuse me if I pronounce this symptom wrong, because I never heard of it. But Woodhall was born with fibular hemilia. I could be totally wrong and butchering that right now. But it's a condition that stops the lower limbs from developing properly. And he had to have his legs amputated below the knee at 11 months old. So if y'all noticed in the race, he had on I don't even know, the stilts or however you want to call that, what the medical term is for those. It's like a form of a prosthetic leg. But the simple fact that what you saw in the video was he was running his race. The gun went off to let them know the signals the beginning of the race. Someone in the crowd also made another sound where he thought it was like a false start and they were going to go ahead and reset. But in fact, it wasn't them. So when he realized that everyone was still running, he caught up, got back in first place,
blew it,
get it on him, and you saw what happened. End result is he ended up winning the race anyway. So I just thought that was an inspiring clip to share right there of someone with obstacles, with hurdles put his way. And at the end of the day, he's still like, I'm still the best one out here. Even if someone may look at me as different, I'm not. I'm just as good as everybody else running out here. And he ended up running. So don't quit. Yeah.
Can we get a yeah?
That's that New York shit right there.
You know what I'm saying? Peace, family.
One more inspiring clip that I wanted to share was a story I came across as well. I'll give the backstory in just a second. Just check the clip out. So there's not really any audio to the clip right here. I'll explain in just a second. But I wanted to shout this guy out. All right. So in the clip there, that was young Xavier Rigney, 4 years old. He does suffer from what is the symptom called? Excuse me, it skips me. My mind is just blank. He is, what's the word? Model Citizen J. Jesus Christ. The fact that you work in the school.
Autistic on the spectrum.
Autistic, yes, autism.
Okay.
There it is. Thank you. So he is autistic, 4-year-old. So what happened was his mom was tending to a younger sibling in the house. He was able to get out of the house, run towards that pool, fell into the water. What was dope about it is you saw kids in a nearby house across the fence that noticed what was happening. Shout out to young Maddox Westerhouse, 12 years old, was aware of what was happening, instantly yelled out, "Somebody get help." Was able to get a hold of his father, Tom Westerhouse, who you saw jump into the water and save that young man. Was able to perform CPR, get him to breathe, and at that point, EMTs was able to get there. And actually, the mom didn't realize what was happening until she saw the EMTs coming over to where they were to realize, wait a minute, they're coming by my house. But it's just a fact that young man was aware of that, young Maddox, to have the right mind and state of mind to call out to his dad, where he was able to get over that fence in enough time and save that young boy. He is okay. Everything is fine. But, just thinking of the worst case, if they weren't out there to see that, and what could have been. So salute to Maddox and Tom Westerhouse, that was able to be aware, alert, act, and save that young man's life. So I definitely wanted to shout that out as well. Just try to, even though I know that one was a little dramatic on that, but I just wanted to give two kind of inspiring stories just to show, one, never quitting, another one of helping that fellow man out and being at the right place at the right time, just being aware. So shout out to them, and that's my showing love this week.
Nah, that's dope, man. Listen, I let you know, man, those kids are superheroes, yo.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So we were gonna do it a little different today, but I don't see why not to bring our guest in right now, and he actually can join us as we kick off with the first topic of the day in just a second. But I probably want to introduce this young brother. I've known him for years. He's definitely another inspiring individual that I have the pleasure of knowing and can see the growth and the progression that he's had throughout the years, all the things that he has going on, which will allow him to speak to in a little bit later on. But without further ado, fellow New Yorker on tap, moved to the South, but you know how we do. We New York no matter where we go.
Exactly.
He is the CEO of A Fly Society. Mr. Terry Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how y'all doing?
To the show.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, family.
Thank you for having me. I'm loving what y'all doing, man. I'm loving everything going on right now.
Appreciate it.
The energy is reciprocated, man. We see you right there, looking young, fresh, and fly right there in that video.
I'll be trying, man.
Now, listen, we New Yorkers, we don't try, we just do.
That's true. We got our own, lingo. You know how we do. So
exactly.
That's fact. So this is something we was trying to put together for a while, because me, Model Citizen J, and I'm sure Ms. Dom can speak attest to this as well, that we know a lot of people out here doing dope things, have just the drive to want to just make the world a better place, and what they're actually doing is a part of what we're trying to build, to show we control our narrative of what we do. The media can spin it any which way that you want to out here, but ultimately only we are going to be the ones to tell our story the way it actually is, and to see and know people that's actually out there doing that brings me joy every day. So even when we started, Respect the Journey and then moving on to Rtj The Podcast, I was like, we got to find a way to get this brother on our show so he can speak to the work that he's doing. So I'm glad we was able to finally make it happen.
I'm excited. I appreciate it, man. Look, support is support, and I want to support y'all the same way,
Facts.
So this isn't a just a me situation coming on y'all show. I want to, hopefully, someone's watching what we're saying today, and it opens the door. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity. Always.
Listen, I have a saying I love to say, man. One hand wash the other, both wash the face, kid.
True indeed.
Yeah, Xavier, this is what she does every week. She brings the whole party to the show.
Yeah, she's the party. She's the life of the party.
She be out here. Look, I just got home from work. I'm eating dinner right now. I don't care.
Rest.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
hey, it's a real show, man. Look, be yourself. If you don't be nothing else, be yourself.
Right.
True
At the end of the day. So, like I said, CEO of A Fly Society, he's in the building. What we're gonna do is we'll tap in just a second, and kind of let the people know a little bit more about you and what you got going on. But we're gonna kick the show right off with our first question of the day. And actually, it's a perfect segue for you to chime in. We're pregnant. No, you're pregnant. So look at Miss Don face already. She's like, here come the bullshit. So the question right here was posted on Facebook. It got a lot of hits up from this, kind of stirred some feathers up a little bit. But basically what that means is if a man is with a woman, obviously they do they want to, the lady becomes up pregnant. The man comes outright and says, look, I'm not ready for this child. I don't want you to have this child. But she's like, look, I'm pregnant. I want it. I'm here. This is what we doing. So is it the fault of the man for not stepping up and taking care of his responsibilities when this situation occurs? Or is it a bad decision on part of the woman because he told you straight up, I'm not going to be around. I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do. But yet she still chose to bring life into this world anyway. So the floor is open to anybody that wants to chime in on their thoughts on that. Who do we place blame? Is there any blame? How do we look at it?
I think we should let our guest. No, I think we should let our guest kick it off. You know what I'm saying? It's only right as we hear. So
okay. So I believe accountability starts from the door. I'm a big person on accountability. If you're not ready for kids, they make things to prevent that. So you can't wait until and it's all about it's about the person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a person who walks around saying, oh, I don't want no kids, I ain't ready for that, and you going out there just shooting clubs up, thinking that you won't have a kid, like you sound crazy. It's always gonna be your fault. I'm big on accountability. If you don't want something, you don't do it. If I don't want pizza, I don't go buy pizza. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like if I buy the pizza knowing I didn't want it, it was a waste. So if you know you don't want kids and you sleeping with this person and guess what? The baby coming, it's kind of late to say, I ain't really don't want no kids. I want to have fun. I ain't want the kids. Like that sounds crazy to me. I just feel like I don't like saying it's the blame game. I think it's because it's two people. Because if he's saying he don't want kids at that point, he done gave a few more signs way before I got to that. So, right. Like it's accountability on both parts. If you ain't sure about a person and you willing to sleep with them unprotectedly and have a baby and think that it's going to change in the midst of that, it's accountability. It's both of y'all fault. Yeah. Right. That's my opinion.
Miss Dom, what you think?
The ghetto. Personally, because I have been in a situation very similar. You have men that leave you under the assumption that if y'all ever get to that point, if y'all was to slip up, because we are two consenting adults. We know 9 times out of 10, if we not taking the precautions to prevent pregnancy, we know what's gonna come with it. You can't have a party without balloons and then get mad when the kids show up asking for candy bags. You cannot. So therefore, you have men that pretend like, oh nah, like it is what it is. We're gonna do what we gotta do. And then when the time comes, now cat got your tongue and you're lost and you're saying as if it's our fault. So I just feel like there are some situations like that as well when men do pretend. So what is to happen when you got somebody that's saying, oh yeah, we're gonna be good and blah blah blah, and then they switch it off? The female can't get mad. Not get mad. The female, it has a right to get mad because you told me that we was gonna be good in the beginning, and now you switching on me. But I'm a person where I have always been prepared to, if shit went left, I don't need you. I can take care of my goddamn self. So I think a lot of women are not in that position. And that's the women who are looking for men to sponsor them and take care of them and things like that. And when shit goes left, they cannot handle it. And now that's why they fighting him to take all this responsibility.
Don,
right. But in a sense, when you can't.
I don't mean to cut you off, but we got another another year. Yeah, we got to pull up, on the count of 3.
That's my people pulling up, y'all. When you see that, listen, shout out to.
We're going to shout them out,
Shout out to Chosen Few Travel Crew. That's my traveling crew. My friends from way back. They showing love today. They showing up. They showing
I'm here for
the
it.
podcast love.
We
So,
appreciate
yo,
that, man.
I'm here
Listen,
for
I
it.
actually saw the pictures of when y'all had y'all last trip. I was jealous as hell. I'm like, man, I need to get down with that.
all is invited. Y'all are invited. Look, we love to have everybody, man. It's a black thing. No lie, it's a black thing, and we showing successful entrepreneurs and black people in general, like, come out, show love. We're gonna have a good time. We ain't gotta be act crazy. We all professionals. So y'all come out. The next one is we haven't decided exactly on the location, but it's
Right.
April 3rd through April 9th, 2023. Y'all are more than welcome to come. I'll keep y'all in tune on everything. We have on Facebook, they have the Chosen Few Travel Crew, and on Instagram as well. Listen, y'all come through.
We'll definitely tap. Miss Dom, you was raising your hand. You look like you had a question going on.
Because I just seen somebody saying, so going raw is consent to a family. If you jump off a bridge, you're consenting to death, possibly, right?
Well, I believe I can fly.
Kelly's a little busy right now, so I don't think we can use him as a reference. However, I think if those are the consequences. You're consenting to STDs. You're consenting to everything that comes with you not taking those precautions to prevent all of that. So you got to take accountability from whatever comes with that. Now, if the Leonardo, meet me outside. I'm joking. But no, it's a thing, and a lot of people feel that way. Like, oh, just because I went in raw or whatever. But it's honestly, sometimes it is the female's fault too, because if she doesn't want to have that issue, she shouldn't let him run up in her. That's her pocketbook. She has every right to protect who digs in her pocketbook.
It's a two-way street, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, on both sides of the coin, people have accountability. The accountability from a man is different from the accountability from a woman, but at the same time, it's equal because we have to protect ourselves and know what we're getting ourselves into. You know what I'm saying? So if a dude is over here lying to a young lady like, yo, I'm gonna take care of you if we get into this situation, whoop whoop wop wop, I got you. Then you come into that situation and you don't stay true to your word, then you a sucker MC. It's your fault. She got every right to be mad. Now, if you know this dude, Tommy 2 times got 15 baby mamas, 25 kids. He don't take care of none of his kids, but you let him shoot the club up. You're wilding. Don't expect him to change for you, sweetheart. You're fool. Now you looking crazy if you think he gonna do something stupid.
That part.
Now, a lot of things.
I got Xavier. This is 2022. I don't know how many condoms is breaking nowadays, kid.
Right.
I already know.
Yo, if your condom breaking in 2022, honestly, like it's almost an endangered species. To be honest, it's like a payphone. Condoms are like a payphone.
Like I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Shout out to the fact that I've been married for the time that I've been. So now I'm like, what the hell's a condom anymore? Oh man, but the thing about it, what I'm seeing with Leo, back to one of the comments that he said, just because I know you ain't got STDs and we're going raw, don't mean I consent to a family, especially if never spoken about.
What?
You don't think that's gonna come from it?
So what I think in this situation here is that he's kind of merging in two different scenarios, because we're asking the accountability part of a pregnancy happening. You know, are we blaming the dude for not stepping up, knowing, yes, you may have not consented to having a family, but you're still not naive to the fact of what could happen if you're not using the proper protection. This is the risk we're rolling with. If I shoot dope, it's either I'm going to live or I'm going to die. I got to deal with the consequences of whatever came, bad reaction, good reaction, whatever the case may be. So we're saying, is a guy a scumbag for now finding out, you did the ultimate, you got her pregnant and you walk away? I think in that instance, you're a scumbag for that. Even if you said you didn't want the child, but it's here now, you still have to have that conversation now of really about, look, whatever we decide, because ultimately it's the woman's decision what she's going to do. Let's really have this conversation now how this is going to look going forward, because you still did what you did. It's not like she did it by herself. So I think that's the part where we're trying to understand where's the accountability? Like Terry said, where's the accountability being held?
But like Jay also said, it's sometimes it is on both parts, because I do know women who get involved with men who do have a lot of kids and they don't even take care of those kids. And I be looking at them like, how can you lay next to him every night and think he's going to treat your kid any different? And if he does treat that kid different, you still took a L, because what kind of man you got?
Right.
That makes it worse.
So I think in that aspect, that's where you're looking at the woman sideways, like, look, the writing on the wall. So now you choose to go down that road. Now you the asshole. Now look, it is what it is at this point.
And like I said earlier, and to what y'all saying, like, it's not you. There's signs. There is signs. If old boy's saying, yo, I got you, I'm gonna take care of you, is he showing you he's taking care of you right now? Are you seeing that? Because a person who's taking care of you ain't got to tell you that. Like, I don't have to tell somebody I love them. My ways, actions. My behavior and actions show how much I love them. Yep. And they know that. So if you have to think about saying, well, I don't know about this one, is he sure or whatever, and he's saying, oh, don't worry about it, I got you. He ain't got you, and she ain't got you. If a woman tell you that, she ain't got you, because it's for the moment. That means they're speaking of whatever's for that moment. You never have to doubt a pure thing, man. Like that. Yep. And if you feel that way, that you need to really consider thinking the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always feel like if you have any doubt, love is nothing to doubt. Love, it's like an animal, a one-track mind. You never have to doubt that. And if you're not sure about that, there's nothing else. Like, smarten up from there.
And that's a gem from the CEO of Fly Society.
As you mature, you get older, you really start to assess, who you're mingling with, who you laying down with. You got to also understand, younger mind, yes, it's all about how many chicks I can bag, how many dudes I can bag, get your numbers up, whatever the case is. When you really start to grow into your maturity and move the way you're supposed to move, now you realizing, look, I'm allowing somebody's energy to enter, my spirit and vice versa. If there's no connection on that, those are the signs right there. Because if you got to ask yourself, if this were to happen, is this the person I'm going to take this road and this path with? And that answer is no. If you ain't protecting, then don't do that shit.
We see due to the numbers and statistics, a lot of people are not really doing their due diligence and investigating who they having babies with. Right? It's a lot of fun times and quick thrills, but not no longevity. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of parents out here doing co-parenting or just single parenting, which is totally unfortunate and a disservice to the child.
And here's the whole enchilada with that as well. You got a bunch of kids having kids and then wonder why niggas kids running around here acting damn fool. No kid is raising no kid.
But just like you just said, Dolly, energy is so important. Like, a lot of people don't realize that every time you make that decision to lay down with somebody, you are now taking on their spirit, their energy, everything. And like, sex is a energy trade. I'm sorry. That's a spirit trade. Like, and you got to be careful who you mix your spirit with. Everybody cannot have hands in your spirit. So when you wondering why your mind ain't right, shit going wrong and things like that, you probably got a demon somewhere roaming on you. Like, you got to be careful. You can't just intertwine that with everybody. Put that question back up. I didn't see it.
Right, because I'm reading the question as well. I'm trying to assess it because it's I don't know. It's a weird scenario to kind of answer with a straightforward answer, because if he's asking, even if I love her, she finds out she's a week pregnant, I tell her I don't want a family. Is it okay that she keeps it anyway? It is her choice.
It is her choice. It's her body.
She's gonna go through all the changes and everything. So we can't speak to that.
Once you place the sperm or the semen inside of her, it's no longer yours. It's inside her body. It is hers.
The crazy thing about it is, at the end of the day, whatever our decision was of saying I didn't want the family or letting that be known up front, you still did it. So you're still held accountable for your part. And
it was premeditated. It was premeditated.
Right.
You could have stopped it with one situation. You could have stopped the whole thing. Right. And I think a lot of people don't look at that. They don't look at that.
It's not a sure thing. Yeah.
You could have stopped it from the beginning.
Because you look at me, because I like I said, we transparent here on the show, so we tell some of our stories. So when me and my wife decided, yes, we was ready for a kid, we were intentionally, doing what we had to do, and it wasn't happening in the beginning. And then ultimately it happened. But what was the common thing in there? We had a discussion. This is what we want to do. This is what's going to happen. It wasn't one of those, let's raw dog, let's shoot a shot in the dark or whatever happened. We decide from there. No, when you decide to go in there with no protection, you're already putting out there that if this were to happen, I should be prepared for that because I know what the percentage could be right now. So we don't really have a say to go, well, I told her I didn't want to have a child. You told her you did actually because you decided to lay down with no protection. Like if your pull-out game is like Shaq at the free throw line, that shit ain't good. So you know what I mean? so like right there, you just put a whole consent without saying it by saying, I'm gonna take the risk.
Right.
You can't walk away from that.
And if the condom breaks, if she's not willing to have that and you're not willing to have that, y'all discuss. All right, we got about this amount of time to catch the drugstore. What we doing?
Because here's my question to that, right? Real quick. Here's my question. He says people going raw in 2022 are never spoken of. But here's my question, right? We could defend that scenario, right? We can say it's not reality, whatever it is. When you made a decision to lay down with that person, either side, you still also had the choice to say, go get a condom. What was the reason that you didn't choose to use the condom?
Because they were listening to ODB. Raw, I'm going to give it to you.
Right. So you can't, I don't think you can really make that as a fair argument when you had the choice to put it on and you made the choice not to. That ends all scenarios right then and there because you could have nipped that in the bud by putting it on. Now, like earlier, the dude said if it breaks, that's another scenario. That's something that could have happened. We don't know, right? But we're talking about the fact of you deciding to go in raw without putting it on. I don't think you have a rebuttal for that.
I mean, I think once you
clearly he does.
You know, I mean, once you know once you have an unprotected sex,
shout out
you
to
know
Leo.
what the chances are, yo. Shout out to Leo because he's gonna stand on his square no matter what.
Yeah,
He's not moving off his square.
What I said. That's
and I'm gonna say it again.
You
know what I mean?
So
Listen,
I think what he's and again, comment if I'm wrong, but I think what he's trying to say is the fact that he's not telling her, yes, I wanted the family. That's not. That's not saying that he's
so just
simple.
Speaking about like
use
listen,
protection.
Just because I was going raw don't mean I want a family. I'm just trying to get the kids to the swimming pool. That's about
First of all, you shouldn't be having unprotected sex with somebody who you don't see the long haul with. I know everybody get a little happy, shit get hot and heated in the moment, but if you don't see things
but I'm
going
saying
there,
listen, these dudes, listen, these dudes,
it be hot in here, boy.
Listen, these dudes see these women and they got their own car, their own place. They like,
lock it down.
let me stay. You know, like it's all kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, like they be bugging. But but to what he said, here's the thing though. Yeah, you told her you didn't want a kid, but are you still going to take responsibility after the child is here? Because you didn't want a family doesn't mean you can't be a father. And even if you didn't want that responsibility, are you still willing to say, I'm a man, I have to take on the responsibility of something that took place and love that child? Because at the end of the day, that child is coming.
Hold on,
and
family. Hold on, we got one more shot. We got one more shout out.
That was
my team pulling up. My team pull up.
Shout out to all of them for the support.
Pull up, we show out, yo. They
chose a few travel crew. Chose a few travel crew.
Shout out to the family, yo.
Oh no, indeed. Look, I don't want it to be portrayed as if we're just jumping on.
Take accountability as
well. We're not just jumping on the man, but we still have to own up to our part of what we did. But the women ain't off the hook either.
They not off the hook.
Homie told
if
you
she don't see herself having a baby with that man, or women are not dumb, men are not dumb. You know who's what and who's gonna do what, who's gonna be the person that you need. Don't do it.
Now, I will say this, and this is me speaking from hearing stories. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to experience it for myself, but there could be certain situations where there could be a woman that was told, "Hey, you're never gonna have kids," or if we do this procedure, this is possible, this might happen or something like that. So the viewpoint of the woman is a lot different than what we got to deal with the man. Again, we're talking external and internal. It could longevity wise mess up a lot of things for her, going that abortion route or things like that. We don't know, because women's going to go through it a lot worse than obviously men will. So I think you got to take that into accountability with why she may have chose to keep the child. It could have been a medical reason why she had to keep it or something like that.
That was her last option. If she did, she wanted to take that chance. Right. But we're not saying that if a man tells you a week in he's not with the shits, that he's still responsible. Granted, he still chose to go raw dog. So if he didn't want a family, he should have wrapped it up.
Rebecca,
now, what's the definition of wanting a family? See, that I think, because a lot of the times I think we have to break down every bit of piece, because one thing I've learned moving forward with conversations and people, comprehension is different and understanding of words are different. So when a person says, I'm not ready for a family, are you saying you're not ready to take on the responsibility of being in both of, the woman and the child's life, like in a relationship? Or are you saying you don't want the child? Because a family is togetherness. It's more than, it's more than one. It's unity. It's more than one. So it's unity. So when you say you don't want a family right now, are you saying you don't want a child? Because you have to be very specific. And again, this is not just on the men. This is, like women understand. If this dude tells you he didn't want a child, and even though y'all crossed the bridge and you decide to keep it anyway,
you made that decision to do it on your own at that point.
And you can't expect people to have this thing. And I hate it because so many young girls get on social media and dog these dudes. They dog the dudes. The dude told you how many times he didn't want you or the baby, whatever, and you had the baby anyway, just so you can get on social media and
to call him a deadbeat.
Yeah, and I
can't
never
do
understood that. And I never understood that.
Do you think with the, obviously with the new abortion laws that they're passing and things like that, do you think that'll be something that's brought to the legal system of if the man for whatever reason proved that he said, look, I didn't want to have this child, that they'll probably create something in the law that will prohibit somebody from paying child support and things like that?
I mean,
because you see the stupid shit going on now. I wouldn't say
that wouldn't be a bad idea though, because I feel like you shouldn't have to put child support on a man who made it very clear he did not want that. You chose to keep the child. You're pro pro life, whatever. I get it.
And the judge is going to say you chose to have unprotected sex.
Yeah, you can't put that on a guy.
Now the judge is going to listen. They're going to pay child support either way. That ain't.
I don't think that's fair. First of all, I also don't believe that women should. I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not asking nobody for anything. I get it. Women want men to take accountability, and maybe it's easy for me to say because I don't have kids, but I'm just not this type of human. Like, if the man is making it clear he wants no part of my child, that right there alone is just a slap to the face. So you want no parts? We don't want your money. I got this, and my kid is later gonna see that his father. I'm not chasing after you doing it.
But you know what?
We know a lot of people are vindictive. A lot of people are vindictive. A lot of people grew up in broken homes. A lot of people look for certain things that they imagine in their mind, but it's not really reality. Or they don't take the necessary routes to get exactly what they want. They want the family, but they don't take the routes to better themselves to attract a person that's going to be in their life, to be in that, to be a family that they need or that they want. And it's for the thrill, the quick, the quick moment, that quote unquote internet hood love, relationship goals situation, situationship. And they end up, in a slippery slope, repeating the same mistakes that they saw repeated by somebody before them. Right. That's the sad part.
Yeah, Terry, what you saying?
I just feel like a lot of with the child support thing, and I'm a father, and I love my son unconditionally. Anybody that know me know that. I don't play child support. I don't play them games. But at the same time, I feel like the wrong dudes are getting put on child support, and the ones that really don't care for their children,
that part,
are getting away with. It's like the women are accepting it. Some of these women are accepting it. I'm not saying all, but some of these women are accepting who that man is and saying, well, I don't got to deal with him, and he a deadbeat and da da da. But then you put a decent dude on child support to prove a point. And it's such a backwards moment right now in life. Like, it's just like this, like the world need a reset button. I'm telling you, like
that part.
It's like it's good dudes out there that want to take care of their kids. And even if they don't want to be with the woman, they're willing to do what's right. And a lot of those dudes just get downed and treated like put him on child support, take all his money because he's not with the woman. It's so many different situations. Right. It's like every relationship is different. And to what y'all said earlier, it's like a lot of people really, they go with what's fun at the moment and they don't really know the person. You don't know what this person's like. And like when they're angry, know what that's like before you deal with it. Know what they're like in a disagreement. Know what, like if you don't
all
like,
the seasons
like music,
need to experience a person through all the seasons. They might
like music in the morning and you don't like music playing in the morning. Know that because it helps you understand what you need to do next. And this society now, this generation of people are so wrapped on, I want to take a picture with them for Instagram and show I'm in love. I want to prove that I got this.
Listen,
they're so wrapped up in that.
It's about instant gratification. You know, nobody puts the time in.
Horrible. Validation is horrible because it's like these people are filling voids because they're missing something in life. And they find whatever it is. It's like if there's a hole right here, I just need something to cover the hole. It's like a flat tire. You know, like if you got a nail in your tire, you want to take the nail out, but you know it's going to cause a slow leak. Let me just fill it up with something so that way I can get to where I'm going. And that's the same thing people are doing. There's no more soulmates. I believe in soulmates because you need love is important and children need to see that. They need to see parents loving each other. Don't matter if
that's the first place they're gonna learn love is in the house.
Whatever your relationship is, they need to see love. And a lot of these young dudes are not seeing it, and they're being raised. A lot of people are being raised in single parent homes based off of what one parent is giving them. A lot of parents are bitter. And
Rebecca, when we saying waiting for all seasons, I mean we're gonna watch you for all 4 seasons. We're gonna see how you move in the summer, see how you move in the spring, see how you move in the fall. You know what I'm saying? See how you move in the winter. See if I can rock with you no matter the weather. And if I can rock with you no matter the weather, then we good. So if you waiting 10 years for a season, and they were supposed to be. You supposed to leave. You shouldn't be around for the second winter. That part. This ain't the Game of Thrones. Now it ain't gonna be a long winter.
Right. And you see. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
Now, here's one more question I would have and pertain to this too, which always baffled my mom, and I've never been able to get a answer to it. How is it that the court systems for those that are on child support, how do they come up with the numbers on what they deem good for someone to pay?
10% of your income.
But and then because my thing is like, obviously, if we take a regular Joe Schmo, right, opposed to somebody that's famous, right, and you'll see in the news, this one gets awarded $350,000 for child support. Why does a kid need $350,000? Like sometimes I think some of this shit is a little crazy. With how they
I get it. If you want to save for your kid's future and things like that too, but if you're also doing your part as a mother,
right,
you shouldn't like require like more than what you're willing to put towards your child. Get it? I get it. You do the bulk of the work every day, getting the kid ready for school and practice and all this stuff like that. However, but if you have a present dad, I don't see a reason for all of that. I prefer time. And if I'm in a bind and then, we need help or that my kid needs help and it's something I cannot provide for my child. But I feel like a lot of women are trying to support themselves, trying to maintain this type of lifestyle. That kid don't know what the hell Gucci is. Like, it's an upkeep. Because
it's going to get to a point where it's like, because again, for that alone, because I know plenty of people that have been put on child support, right? But no, those funds are actually going to the lifestyle of the mom and not necessarily the child. So there needs to be something written in the fact that if you're awarded to get paid this amount, there needs to be a receipt for every goddamn dollar that was given to you, showing that it went to that job.
And that's something I agree with y'all. Like, I don't believe you should have to pay for a person's lifestyle. If we're not together, if I'm rich, if I'm a millionaire, and we break up and we have children, it's my responsibility to take care of our children. But you telling me I have to make sure that you remain on a private jet? No, you're not getting on a private jet. You got to drive a Honda like everybody else. and not to say, and again, I'm not saying I would, like I wouldn't do that. But what I'm saying is, you worked hard for this money. Yeah, you're with this person. I have to, like, some of these women are just pulling for the money. It's not about the kid. Like I said, they don't know about Gucci. Your kid don't know about Gucci. I can understand if the school costs that much that you have the child in, I get it. If the school costs a lot, all right, that child is in that school. So they have to stay there.
If the child should live like me, the child should live with me.
Yeah, your child should live like you, but I feel like a kid, let a kid be a kid. Not saying my kid gonna look like a ragamuffin, but my kid can't appreciate Prada and Balenciaga because they're gonna run in the dirt.
That's accessories. That's accessories.
Wait. I'm being real with you.
Right.
If I wear that, I can
I'm not gonna
upkeep
put my
that.
child in that. No, I'm not gonna put my child in that because they want the Transformer sneakers with the Velcro.
That's what I'm saying. The kid don't be knowing what that is, but you're gonna be get up though. You're always gonna look good. You're always gonna have the best, but I'm not gonna allow you to damage thousands of dollars worth of stuff just because that's what I like to wear. Now, when you get older and that's what you're into, so be it.
No, when you get older and that's what you paid for.
But like your kids should never. That's one thing. Your kids should never.
I got Balenciaga sneakers. My son don't. I got Balenciaga sneakers and my son don't. That doesn't mean I'm not a good parent or I'm not making sure he's eating every day or he's doing what he got to do.
I probably misread. I think what she's talking about is like how I said, my kid would never have a runny nose, hair never done, things like that.
Right.
Your kid should always be upkept, but there are mothers that drag it.
It's about the bracket.
Let's not misconstrue the mindset of where that all came from as well, because we started to see, like the rappers and the people that said this is the status quo of how you should live. We ran out there and we bought things, and I'm not even going to stand on a soapbox because I've done the same thing. But now, as we're getting older, we're shaping the mindset of our kids and how they should move. You realize, bro, you can fly out a whole outfit from a lower end store than you would have to do from this high end retail store. Like my son, every day with I gave him a pair of Yeezys, but I'll ask him when he says, "Yo, can I put these on today?" Because I want to make sure he's looking right as he's stepping outside. Why do you want to wear those Yeezys today? And if you can't give me a explanation on why you need these particular shoes, then you don't need to wear them, right? And it's not that I don't want you to wear them, but don't get into the mindset that that's what I have to wear to be accepted by somebody that probably don't even give two shits about you, that you're going to school to see. Yo, my boy Jason had them on, so I got to put them on. That's what Jason is wearing. But why do you need to put them on? What's wrong with the Nike slippers right here? What's wrong with the slides that got no name on it? What's the difference? You're walking. What's the difference with that? I think that's something that needs to be spoken about with our kids too, because then you corrupt their mind at the end of the day when they get old and think this is what I got to have when you don't need to. So that's why I'm getting back to, let's see the receipts on the shit that you buying for this kid, because he don't need to have, like you said, you got Balenciaga, your son don't need it. He don't need it. I'm of age to know how to take care of it, what it's about, why I'm wearing it, yada, yada, yada. He don't know none of that yet. So why does he need that?
But yeah, no, like Fatima just said, so I corrected it. So I misconstrued. She means like your kids should always be neat, clean, looking, hair done. Because there are some mothers that got the latest shit and they kid hair look like it ain't been combed in weeks.
Looking crazy.
They can't even read.
Oh, so,
they can't it's a lot. It's a lot. But this, I feel like this
those are not mothers. Those are dependents. They depended on their kids to provide a lifestyle that they want.
Now, Leo, you right. We do say that, and there's many that do think that mindset that they have to, but that's where the problem is. There was no correction in that, and it just carried on and trickled down. We really think, like, does it make you better that Terry's wearing a Fly Society shirt and hat? We ran a Respect shirt and hat. Who was us to say which one is better?
Right.
His shit is dope. How he swags out is dope. Our shit is dope. How we swag it out is dope. It should not matter to the fact that we know what we got on right now. It's not priced at the level of a Gucci, but does it make it less fashionable because it don't got the G's on the shit? That's where we get misconstrued. And where are we learning that from? Is it getting learned in your house? Or are we just learning that from what we seeing on TV or the who's who telling us this is presentable? They human just like me at the end of the day when we really realize that.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but this conversation can have so many layers. I feel like we can go on for hours with this. So I think everybody pretty much made some valid points.
Right.
Definitely so.
I think that was a perfect segue. And right after this next one, we're gonna actually jump in, tap in with Terry, see what he got going on, a little bit about what the Fly Society is all about. But I think setting us straight sets us up for the perfect segment in
Love me, say it. If you trust me, do it. If you want me, show it. If you need me, prove it.
Cause I told you I'm a lady, and you don't disrespect no lady.
So we're gonna come correct with Ms. Dom to set us straight. How should we be coming correct today? Let us know.
All right, y'all. So today we're gonna talk about love languages. I am like really big on love languages. I feel like the only thing where a lot of people go wrong, and this is men and women, you cannot love your partner or treat your partner. I know it may seem like it's the right thing to do because you're giving your partner a hint, but loving your partner and treating your partner within your own love language is not gonna really make that relationship last or spark or get where you need to be. Because if I like words of affirmations and physical touch, and you can't stand to be touched, and you prefer gifts and things like that, and I'm trying to do for you what I love for me, that's not going to work because you're not going to receive that well. I have to learn your love language and try to exude everything that comes with it. I think that is so important. I feel a lot of people neglect that and think, oh, well, let me love him the way, I like to be loved. And yes, that is very true. You ought to treat people the way that you want to be treated. But when it comes to the language, that's a different barrier. If I like surprises and you don't, I can't expect you to appreciate a surprise because that's something you made very clear that you don't like, and vice versa. If you like surprises and I don't, I'm not gonna just gift you something and not surprise you because that's something that I don't like. So I just this is very quick today because it's something that I've been seeing and it's been irritating me. Learn your partner's love language, excel in it, put it out there, love on them in that way. And if you don't know it, there's nothing wrong. There's games. There's a whole bunch of things that you guys can do to find those things out. Some people don't know what their love language is until, they start seeing and experiencing things without the relationship. So you definitely have to know how to love your partner within their own comfortability in their own languages. That's pretty much it.
You better learn it because they're gonna be out there like Stella got her groove back.
That part. Y'all see me blinking once for no and twice for yeah, right? I know.
Oh man. So that was definitely well received, man. Learn, and it kind of attests to the conversation we was just having about being pregnant, man. Be certain with who you laying down with. Learn about these people. Know what they're about. Know that if this were to happen, that they're not gonna step off on me talking about, hey, I don't want this kid or whatever the case is, because who you getting down with. So that is very important. So Ms. Dom, thank you for that. Let's jump right in, man. Let's poly with the man right here, the man of the hour, Mr. Terry Lee. Like you said, CEO of a Fly Society. We're gonna give the floor to you because they hear us speak enough. I know they tired of hearing about us. So please enlighten us. What is a Fly Society about? What's going on?
Well, Fly Society represents the world. As you can see, I use the globe and it says the flyest. It's inspired by the flyest people on earth, which is everybody. And I believe everybody's fly in their own way. And it's like when you, like in school, you see how the kids in the back in the lunchroom, in the back of the lunchroom, they the cool kids. They got the Jordans on, they got the latest gear on, and then you see the kids in the front. They're like, nah, we don't go back there. Fly Society is a situation where everybody's a cool kids in the lunchroom. Everybody's great at what they do. And it's a sense of confidence. It's showing you like you can be yourself and be fly. Sort of like the conversation we were having, you know, a few minutes ago about like name brands and things like that. You can wear anything and look great in it. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to be a name brand to be who you are. Your validation is you. It's how you walk. It's your confidence. That's validation and what you believe in. So that's what Fly Society represents, the flyest people on earth.
I like that.
Word.
Speaking in reference to the whole movement, the whole Fly Society movement, was it an experience that you experienced for yourself, or something that you witnessed that made you spark the idea to start something like this? Like, what was the inspiration behind creating, like waking up one day and say, you know what, I'm creating this?
I always got a compliment on my clothes when I go to work. Like, you know, because down here they think New Yorkers are the flyest people in the world. So, you know, I'm in South Carolina.
They ain't wrong.
Yeah, we are. No, we fly to them. I ain't gonna lie. We're fly to them. But I would go to work and they'd be like, hey, what's up, fly guy? You know, stuff like that. I take pride in how I dress. It don't even have to be a name brand shirt. I'll take a Walmart shirt and make it work. If it's all about how you coordinate. You know,
listen, it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
How you wear it. Say it again.
It's all about how you put it together.
I want $1,000 shirt and look shabby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put on that Walmart shirt and look fly.
Right. And Walmart got some nice polo shirts. Like it's all about how it's what you pick, you know.
It's how you put it on. That makes you fly with how you dress. Like a lot of people think, oh, because I have on this Gucci or this YSL, that does not make you fly. The way you put it together makes you swaggy, or that makes you fly.
That's facts.
My boy Xavier said it. Yeah, it's not what you got.
Yeah,
on,
you ain't got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just leave it alone.
And I like to make my own things. Like I think, like I've always been that way. I like to make things. Like I think Legos made me like that as a kid. Like I just like to make things I didn't have. You know, when you grew up in the ghetto and you never had certain things. Like my parents couldn't buy me Jordans all the time. Like I had one pair of Jordans and I wore those out till there was a hole in them when my father bought me a pair. So it's like
that's a lot of corn right there.
Yo, I bought them sneakers. Like I just always I always loved fashion. I just always loved fashion. You know, like since a kid. Like I've been around. When I was a kid, I was around the older dudes. I was on the block and I was always around the rappers and stuff like that. I knew certain people. So as a kid, I just seen certain things. And I always loved fashion. And my father used to put things together. Like he made a t-shirt for me when I was a kid. And then it's funny, to get older and can make shirts and design them is like, he never taught me anything.
Who do you think was your earliest inspiration as a designer that you saw and said, you know what, they doing that, so I know I could do my thing, man? Who inspired you?
Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan. Because I always wanted a Gucci jacket. I'm sorry, y'all. I come from a family full of hustlers. Like when I was a kid, I seen I'm from Foch Boulevard. And in Jamaica,
listen, I'm from American Paisley, family right across the street from Roy Wilkins.
Salute. Okay. So when you grow up around that type of environment, you know what I'm saying? Like you see like the Supreme Team and I'm not glorifying drug dealers. I don't do that. I'm talking about fashion. I seen how they would dress. I said, I just wanted to dress nice. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to do that. I always wanted to wear like something nice. It didn't have to be Gucci at the time. As a kid, you looking at it, you're like, wow, I want that. But I just love the way certain people dressed and it just looked cool. Like it just looked fly. And it wasn't even always about Gucci. Like I'll look at rappers. Like I love Slick Rick. I thought Slick Rick was the flyest person in the world. Like the way he wear jewelry, the way he wear the wallabies, or
right. I go, anybody from Queens would have thought that.
Yeah. Like Slick Rick was the man to me. Like that was my first. If like I'm a big Tupac fan, but Slick Rick is somebody I looked at. I said, wow, I want to wear a patch on my arm for no reason. Like everything about him. And then I seen like the Dapper Dan thing. Like I was just raised around it, and I just loved it. So
yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Just speaking for what I know about about T's fashion sense over there. I must say, just one time in my life, he was a bad influence on me because his sneaker game is crazy. Like, I'm not even like, some people think I got a lot of shoes. Nah, this man like blow me out the water when it comes to shoe, like a whole damn room dedicated.
Nah, you got more than me. You have more than me.
Right. But the crazy thing was, and you probably don't remember it, but then you probably do. There were times where there were sneakers that would come out, so he would post something up. He's like, yo, these dropping here, these dropping here. And there's one particular shoe that was coming back out. I won't tell you what I paid for it, but when I purchased it, I inboxed him and I said, this is your fault. And I sent him the amount that I paid for them damn shoes.
You got him, though. You got him, though. Look,
he did. I did.
I'm big on sneakers. If y'all can see, like I got this is
that a Pac-Man?
No, that's Marvel.
Oh, I got sidetracked. I was like a video game. It's fun.
I like collecting stuff. So if you see behind me, I got it's from 1 to 14, and then I have a few other sneakers there. I just collect. I don't even really wear them that much. Those are just my important sneakers that I just like to put in the box. Like that's something I always wanted to do. So that's just. But I'm yeah, like
so,
I just.
So being that you a sneakerhead, you know what I'm saying, in the designer game, can you give us a little bit of the process when you decide to design something? Do you start off with a particular pair of sneakers that you own, or a pair of sneakers that might be coming out? Like, what is the get up when you start designing, yo? What is the process?
I design it based off of, and I'm gonna show you something. So this was what I made 4 years ago. Give me a second. I actually made my own sneaker. These are the Believe in You Turbo Runners. I had manufacturers in China make them. I drew it and made a tech pack. A lot of people don't know what the tech pack is. A tech pack is basically the outline of the sneaker and everything. I made the sneaker at first because I couldn't find Yeezys. I'm a big person. If I can't find something, I'm gonna make it. I had when I look at a sneaker, the sneaker is important, but like the clothes, it's like it flows. Everything, like how I put stuff together is it don't have to all match. Like, you know, if I got on a blue shirt, I don't have on a blue hat and blue, you know.
Yeah, you don't have to drag it.
You find the little things in the shirt or even in the hat or whatever, and you complement that. And because that's what it's all about, compliment. It could be off. So when I'm looking at outfits or something like that, I'm looking at what complements the smallest part of the shirt. What part of the sneaker is going to complement that? Because that's what people don't see. And that makes them pay attention, because then they'll be like, well, why did he wear that with that? And then they'll see it and be like, oh, okay. It's not always, because some people look at it like, I got on a red shirt, red hat, I need red sneakers. No. What is the shirt saying? What is it doing? Throw it off.
What that red be like, homie?
what set you playing?
Right. Because I go, a lot of people don't really kind of pay attention to those like small details. That's how you really know who's about their fashion and who not. Like if you really swagging it out with a whole suit on, right? You got a particular color of shoe. You might go, hey, that has nothing to do with the outfit you got on, but if you check the little handkerchief in the pocket, that's the same color right there, and that just made that whole thing pop just from that one small accessory. So definitely can attest to that as well.
Okay,
right. So
okay.
What do you think your favorite, like maybe the favorite thing you made? Like what would you say is like the most favorite item that you designed yourself?
The first shirt I made, which said Fly Society across it, Fly Society clothing across it, it did good, and I was shocked. I was like, you know, this, like, you know how like something goes right, and you're like I was preparing, like, okay, I'm gonna probably sell about 25 shirts, and I was like, okay, you know, because you know it's just saying the Fly Society. I'm just giving the logo. I put myself right there. Like, I was like, you know, 25 shirts for the day. I'm cool. Might move 50 at the end of the month. I'm cool with that. It did 127 shirts.
Wow.
And I was like,
nice.
Oh, wow.
The one you least expected. See, that's how it be.
And that was my favorite because it was the first one, and I already had the idea of what I was going to do with it. I said, I'm going to discontinue this shirt. Nobody's ever going to get it. So after because I follow the pattern of Supreme and Vans, Like that's kind of the I was like, that's the level I want to be at. So I said, I don't want to make the shirt so difficult to get, but I also want to let people know, like, if you have this is a classic because this will never come back out. So if you have it, it's like, yo, I was there from the start. And that was my favorite one until what recently happened to me with this shirt. So now this is my favorite because this was made for a certain class down here in South Carolina at the Montague Elementary School, fourth graders. Yeah. And they had spoke to me on during Black History Month for Career Day, and they were energetic. I love talking to them, and I said I'm gonna come to the school and I'm gonna give you guys some shirts. So I was already leaning towards, the name of the company is Fly Society, but I wanted to lean towards the flyest, so that way it's more of a message. And I went to the school and gave them the shirts, and the kids asked me to autograph their shirts, and it was like that blew me away. I cried in the car. I ain't gonna lie to you. I cried in the car because I was like, I've never experienced that. And this Montague Elementary School, and then on top of that, like the shooting, not to go into it, but the shooting happened like a week later, and I was talking to fourth graders. You know what I'm saying? So, and all those kids are Spanish kids, and they love the culture just like everybody else do, and they're kids. I don't look at it like, oh, you're Spanish, you don't know what you're doing. They're children. Right. They're children, and I believe every child deserves every opportunity to their best ability. So it means even that much more to me now when I look at what's going on in the world, and I wear this shirt and I look at those kids. Those kids are amazing. They're beautiful kids, and this is now my favorite shirt. And I'm not even selling this shirt. Like I made it for them. It was just for that school.
Right.
Dope.
I did that too. When I saw that, and I saw the video you were speaking of when you were signing. So I saw the pure joy in your reaction to having them say, "Can you sign my shirt?" and the legit authenticity of your reaction. It wasn't like, to them, they may look at you and go, "Hey, that's a big, big no name." So you was like, "Look, I'm just like y'all,
regular guy,
and y'all are probably inspiring me right now as I'm doing this, as much as you think I'm inspiring y'all, and vice versa." So when I saw that was kind of my knowing I wanted you on the show, but when I saw that, I was like, "Nah, we got to get him up here."
Yo, it was. I can't even describe. I catch chills still because it was an amazing thing, and it was. I can't even describe it. I really can't. Like those kids make you feel like you are worth $100 million. You know what I'm saying? And all you did was give them a shirt. That's it.
Right. And a little thing. So we're going to take a quick pause and chopping it up. We're going to come right back to you, speak on a few more things so we can get a more broader idea of what the Fly Society is and, where you see it, projecting going forward. But we got one of our favorite segments on the show, which I'm pretty sure you'll get a kick out of it as well. And it goes a little something like this.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, because I'm black.
So, Unapologetically Black is back in your area. So, basically, for the newcomers and the people that have been riding with us for the longest time, y'all know this segment is dedicated to you finally getting to speak about what's been on your mind. What's been rubbing you the wrong way or what's been rubbing you the right way. It's cool. It don't always got to be something negative. You want to shout something out, but primarily if there's something that's just been irking you and you haven't had the right words or the right stage to go ahead and speak your mind, this is it. And there's only two things people can do: listen and like it. If you got a problem with that, you take the left cheek, you take the right cheek, and kiss the whole entire ass because I said what I said. So without further ado, our guest in the building, Mr. Terry Lee. If you got something that's been irking you, please, this is the time to let the people know what it is.
All right. I can only tell one, right? I only can do one, right? It's just
look,
one.
Floor is yours right now. If there's a couple things pissing you off, look, we'll dedicate it all to you today.
You got 10. Take your time.
So it's two things, but I'm gonna hit the serious one first. With everything that goes on in the world, and every time Black in our environment, black on black crimes take place, and we acknowledge it, and we say, we need to stop this and stop being like this. And then there's that one person that goes, well, white people kill white people all the time. I'm not talking about what white people are doing. I'm talking about what we're doing to each other, because nobody has any issues the way we do. I don't care. Not to say, you shouldn't kill anybody. I get that. But I'm not talking about what white people do in their environments. I'm talking about what we're doing to our own. I feel like we ask for all this help. We need this. We need that. We need to do this. The white man don't like us. All these things. Mm-hmm. But meanwhile, we support. For some reason we have a horrible understanding of crime in our own environment and think that that's supposed to happen. And when we acknowledge it and say this is wrong, there's one person that wants to say, well, white people kill white people, Spanish people kill Spanish people. No, black people need to understand to stop. And that bothers me, because I feel like we have to take accountability for our community. We can't, if you know that they don't like you, if I know that a group of people don't like me, I don't rely on them. I don't keep asking them for help.
Right.
That's me. I don't expect the whole world to move the way I move, but that's the way I move. We just have to stop asking for this and not understanding what we're asking for. So that's one thing that just bothers the hell out of me.
And what's your second one?
You kind of spoke to something I preach about as well too. But yeah, keep it going, brother. The floor is yours.
Yeah, because now it's like
so I'm gonna give y'all three. I'm gonna stay on it. I'm gonna stay in this lane.
Yep.
I want us to stop asking to be accepted into these award shows, these big events that was never made for us. Make your own. I believe
for us, by us.
For us, by us. Make your own. Stop trying to get into the Oscars and start going back to the BET Awards and make it a special event and tell them we don't want no hood stuff here. We want it classy. Keep it black classy. Support the black award shows. Give them more than what you give them, because it makes no sense. And this is my opinion. I know y'all love Beyonce, Jay-Z, all of them. Guess what? They don't come to those shows. They don't go to those shows. They want to go to the Grammys. They want to go to the Oscars. And why? Because they feel that it's their environment. And I feel like we need to stop. And then when we don't win, we have this thing where we're like, oh, they're not appreciating black music and the black culture. It wasn't made for you. Go to where your culture is. Go to where your culture is and invest in that and build that to what you want to be. If you want to make it a classy event, build an award show that's equivalent to the Oscars and make it just like that, but about our movies, about our culture. Don't ask somebody else for acceptance. Be who you are. That's the biggest problem we have as people. I'm unapologetic about that, because I feel there's no white person that can validate me or make me feel like I can't have what I want to have. There's nobody. I'm from the gutter. I'm from the bottom. And I ain't scared of nothing. Like, you can't, and I still believe till this day, I'm gonna be a millionaire. And I'm pushing for that. I'm not gonna, I don't need to be accepted by them to be who I am. And I just want the rest of us to start doing that and investing in us, for us, by us.
That was one main thing. And speaking in terms of that, I've always said that too. If we don't care enough about what's going on in our backyard, how we ever expect the rest of the world to ever care? It's bad enough that they probably won't. Yeah, that's a fight that we will never win, to be accepted by those that just don't want to accept you. Why do we care so much about being accepted by them when we have enough of our own to build what we need, to do what we need to do, to get the accolades that we're searching for amongst ourselves, instead of worrying about niggas that don't care two shits about whether you live or die.
Yep.
And that's not even just to go against the grain of everyone that's outside of our ethnic background. That goes for anybody. If they're not showing you love or wanting to see you prosper and move forward, why are you wasting any energy on being accepted by them? Gather around people that are like-minded, that want to move how you move, that want to see you win just as much as you want to see them win. That's where your focus need to be. Who cares about anything else?
Amen. Now, my last one, this is good, y'all. I promise y'all, This is good. We got to talk about this. I am sick of these women acting like heathens over these hoochie daddy shorts. All week it's been about hoochie daddy shorts, and I'm sick of it. Y'all are heathens. These women are heathens. They telling you what 5-inch shorts, 7-inch shorts. Y'all are heathens. I smell a sexual harassment case at work, and one of these women are gonna. I'm telling you that y'all women have been going off about hoochie daddy shorts. Y'all making these men wear these shorts where they gonna get yeast infections, and it's gonna get bad.
Look, here go my question now. Now that the tables is turned and the women can start, they're gonna start what we gonna call it, dog calling now instead of cat calling. so now, if a dude is wearing one of these pair of shorts and a woman go up there and they touch him or something, is the woman gonna say, well, he shouldn't have been wearing those?
Oh, they definitely gonna act like men. They definitely gonna act like men. They're gonna be like, well, what you doing in that? They're gonna call you all kind of names. They're like, you a thought. You knew what you were doing when you wore that.
Look, are we at the point now where we're watching the man walk out the door talking about, yeah, you might not want to put that on going outside?
Why would you want to put those on? I'm really like, the whole thing is upsetting. Like, why do you want to walk outside in Daisy Dukes? Like, what is? I don't know.
This is the same question I have with the skinny jean era as well. Now I understand the whole fitted thing, but the skinny thing moving too far. Because my whole fear is, or my question would be, can you run or can you fight in those? If the answer is no to either one of those, then you don't need to put them on.
They're committing the most crimes in skinny jeans, though. Like they
right. That's right. But here go the crazy thing, right? Because the ones that's supposed to be protecting you got on skinny jeans too, so you can't even chase after the nigga.
Listen. Do you know why gun violence has gone up? Because people realize they can't fight or run in skinny jeans, so they're just gonna shoot. Go back to the baggy area when you knuckle up. Life will be good.
But then your pants is falling.
At least if you was fighting.
Yeah, but the pistol was in your pocket. You can pull the pistol right out your pocket.
Here go the crazy thing. With the skinny jeans, their pants is falling because you put the skinny jeans on and then you tighten them around your knees. So what's the whole point of putting them on when you're going to have them halfway down anyway?
Here's my problem with that. They used to tell us to pull our pants up. Word. These kids wear tighter pants just to pull them down, and they don't say nothing.
They be like, yo,
this is all messed up.
Crazy shit is they do. They be like, yo, bro, your pants not low enough.
Yeah.
That's the crazy shit.
There's no OGs. There's no more OGs.
None.
Like, and I haven't yet. And the crime should not be as high because for their pants being that tight, the gun should be stuck in their pocket. Like, right. I don't even like. How are you getting that gun out that fast?
They got the fanny pack. They got the fanny pack.
Yeah.
Crazy shit is there should be a lot more cheddar bars because the shit's stuck because you can't get it out your pants.
Yeah, like it should be the threats should be so different. It should be like, nigga, if I get this gun out these pants right now.
Oh, you lucky I can't get these shits out my pants.
Yo.
Like
the shit is crazy to me that you go shopping, you stand there like, nah, fam, them shit's not tight enough. You gotta go tighter. Like that shit crazy.
Yo, it is wild.
Especially if you're on the hefty side like me, you should not be putting on skinny jeans. Like, I don't care what's the fad right now. Nigga, go get some sweats. Go get some sweats, my nigga.
But then women don't like their men wearing sweats either.
Look, I got a disability. Can't put them on.
There's some women that don't like their men wearing sweats. There's some women that don't. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I just don't think men should be sagging. I don't think that your jeans should be tighter than mine. Like I should never have an accident one day putting on your jeans and they fit me just fucking right. Like there should be no way in the world. Like I just feel like just find a fine line. I don't want you to have on coochie cutters.
Shout out to my homie I used to work with though. But there was one day he came to work and had on his wife's sweatpants and he was like, yo, they comfortable and they fit. I was like, nah, y'all niggas taking this too far now.
No mas,
sir.
No mas.
Too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too far. I have a quick one, and I gotta kind of refresh my brain to figure where I was going with my unapologetically black this week. So, Diamond Model Citizen J, if you got one ready to go ahead, so I can kind of dig deep to find out where I was going with it.
Mine's gonna be real simple and sweet, man. Yo, leave me alone. Let me be, man. Stop bothering me. Stop worrying about what I'm doing on my side of the earth.
You
know what I'm saying? I pretty much what I eat don't make you shit. Leave me alone.
Mm.
Listen. I'm gonna let you know right now. The whole motto, the whole affirmation, you know, I drop gems all day, every day, twice on Sunday is we good on this side. Don't worry about what's going on over here. We good. And that's just what it's gonna be. Mind your business. I'm good. You be good where you at. I'm good where I'm at. Life is good. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
So it's along those lines, right? I got a problem with the woke individuals, right? The vegan eaters, the what's the other lane of people with the eating? What was you got the vegans,
pescatarians,
you got the pescatarians, you got the vegetarians, right? I'm gonna need y'all to shut the hell up. Okay. I ain't got a problem with the fact that you want to turn your life around and you want to eat good, and God spoke to you one morning and night before you ate that pork chop and you stopped this moment. But here's my thing, right? I can't listen to someone that's going to tell me about what's right to eat, what's wrong to eat, when you still shop out the same goddamn store. You so woke, don't drink this milk, don't eat that meat, don't da-da-da-da-da. Do you really think these factories that produce all the stuff that we buy ain't found a way to manipulate the shit that you actually think is good for you to eat? It's in the same damn aisle. We got the whole milk with the lactose free, the oat milk, and whatever kind of rice milk and whatever other tofu milk and all the other milk. It's in the same damn refrigerator. That's just like telling me you're going to eat a Beyond Meat burger, but the shit is cooked on the same damn grill that the regular burger's on and swimming in the same damn grease. Unless you growing this shit out the backyard or on your balcony or your fire escape, don't tell me shit about shit. Because half the time, with me eating the terrible shit that I eat, I'm probably still going to live longer than you anyway. So, leave us on your plate. Enjoy that with no salt, no seasoning. You do your thing. I'm over here with the sasson. Leave me alone. That's it.
Listen, Fatima, I just want to say, just give a little backdrop behind my little unapologetically rant. Me and my lady was having a good weekend. Some people try to jump out the woodworks. Like, I ain't see him in like forever and a day. I had to pull out my bitch be gone spray and be like, yo, come on, man, get up out of here, man. No mosquitoes or something. No mosquitoes, no nothing. So, yo, just listen, we good over here. Everybody on my team, everybody in my camp, we good. Rtj the brand, we good. All right. We straight over here. Don't worry about what we got going on. All right, we good. We good.
Miss Dime, what you got? Like you said, we know somebody done pissed you or rubbed you the wrong way. We know that.
It's very simple. It's kind of similar to what Jay was saying. I'm allowed to grow. I'm allowed to not be the same person that, I was years ago. You cannot expect me to be the same Dominique from 2018, 2017, you cannot expect me to be. And I feel like a lot of people be having the game fucked up when they look for that in you to be that same person, whether you was a rowdy, rah type of person, whether you was depressed and sad and bitter and mean, and now you live in a better, happier life, or just trying to like tell you and tear you down and just pretty much just move. Like, you cannot come over here with what I'm trying to. If you're not trying to hop on that type of bandwagon, then move. Like, we're not doing it. I don't want to do it with you. You cannot expect me to be on the same type of timing as you. My elevator only goes one way, and that's up. I'm not climbing back down there with you to help you up. If you still want to be in the streets, being a chicken head, go on. If you still think I'm gonna be the 18-year-old girl that you met when we used to date and I was insecure, sad, and depressed, and you think you can just use those words again, you think again. So we all evolve. We're all allowed to grow. And those people that are not willing to do that, just leave those other people alone. Be miserable, work on yourself, by yourself, for yourself, fuck yourself. Sorry.
Amen.
No, we're not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Tag you in. Sorry, not sorry.
I felt that definitely need to be closed with an amen on that one.
It's ghetto out here.
Look, as y'all notice, some of y'all you've been following us for a while. You know, as we've already ordained Miss Dime a part of the family after the first episode, but as y'all see, week after week, she opens up more to us, and I feel like she's got a lot of things that she's been wanting to get off her chest. Now we've given her the platform to do so. But again, we are still concerned. So Blink. We're gonna remind you.
Remember, now I know we said blink 2 times a lot, but if it get real, just scratch the chin.
Right.
All right.
Now I'm sure there's some validity to some of the things that Ms. Dime said about her not being anymore, but there's one thing I'm sure won't change was the fact that she's ready to throw hands, because as she was saying that, you saw the dudes getting thrown up just to let you know that they still work. So it's all right, Dime. We're better than that now. It's all right. It's all right.
I'll be trying not to. I'm zened. I'm real centered now. I try not to.
We do yoga and tai chi. We do yoga and tai chi around here.
So, Mr. Terry, we're gonna have a little fun with you right now.
Okay.
We got a segment on the show here. Normally, now we said it was gonna be Miss Dime for the last few weeks because she bailed on us 2 weeks in a row. Right? She went on vacation, and then she had to do her 1-2 thing with school and everything. But we said, you know what, you got to make up for lost time. But this week, we're giving her a little bit of a break. Okay. So we're gonna introduce this next segment, and then we'll explain the rules to you in just a moment.
Okay.
So hot. So hot.
Why is it so hot in here?
So this segment here is called Hot Seat. Now, I'm going to give you a little backstory to how Hot Seat came about. So when we started the show, shout out to everybody over at 105.1 Live. We were trying to find a way to spice things up for the show. You know, obviously me and Miles and Jay can talk all freaking day. But we was like, look, we got to start and let the people know who we really are, who they listening to every week. So we came up with this segment called Hot Seat, where basically we would ask random questions. And the whole purpose of the question was not for you to really answer it, because not like we give a shit about the answer anyway. But we want to ask something that's so off the wall that you will not answer it. And at that point, if you denied to answer the question, you had to go on social media and do something just to let the people know, yo, I failed. I couldn't answer and measure up. As we progress, you know, and as we move along with where we are with the show now, we try to find different ways to kind of conjure it up. So if we get a week where we cannot come up with just those burning questions that you're not going to be able to answer, we try to flip it and do a little trivia or a little riddle, something like that, just to kind of make you think and put the pressure on you.
Bdolla is being real modest. All right, Terry. Listen, there was pretty much no question that we was asking that we was afraid to answer. Like, so we were just answering questions. Nobody was losing. Okay.
That too.
We were just answering questions like, where you want to know this? All right, cool. You want to know that? I bet. So we had to act the wits.
The crazy thing was Model Citizen Jay asked me one week, he was like, all right, you in a burning building, your wife's in there, and your mama's in there. Who you saving first? I was like, damn. I said, yeah, my mom lived a good life.
Listen.
No judgment.
He asked me something about my son's mother, and the way I answered so quick, he looked at me like, whoa, that was kind of quick. I said, no, come on. This is judgment-free zone.
So we had to.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
Right,
Y'all can ask me. I'm not scared. I'm all for it.
Right. So for this week here, we're gonna heat it up. It's gonna be light a little bit, but it's trivia based on some of the things that you like and you're accustomed to. Okay. So we got 5 questions for you. We're gonna see if you can bang it out and answer the question. Miss Dime, we actually gonna allow you. Go ahead, Jay.
Now I was gonna say now, if you can answer at least 2 of the questions, okay, at some point you gotta go on your social media and say, "Yo, I was on Hot Seat on Unapologetic on Rtj The Podcast, and I got burned, Joe."
Not burned. I got burned. That's a good way to put it.
Look.
On the hot seat. No, I got burned on the hot seat.
Look, I was about to say, you can't even clear up what it meant. Just say I got burned and leave it at that.
and then tag Rtj the brand, and then we'll let it be known.
All right, I got
not
2.
A problem.
All right, I got 2. Ms. Dime, go ahead.
All right, you ready? So first question is, Who is the group that Michael Bivins from Biv DeVoe, who was the group that he founded?
Oh, he founded Boyz II Men.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, I'm nice with music. I'm nice with it.
Okay.
All right. So, second question.
Go ahead.
Oh, Jesus, that was quick. What can be broken but never held?
Promises.
Proceed.
Model Citizen J, where we going with it?
Listen, we're gonna switch it up. You know what I'm saying? I like, you know what I'm saying, I like wrestling. I like, you know what I'm saying, entertainment, sports and stuff.
Oh, I like wrestling too. This is gonna be fun. I like wrestling too.
I saw that in the back.
Belt in the back.
Listen, I peeped the belt earlier, so I was like, all right, cool, let's get spicy, yo. Okay. Now, you was talking about Dapper Dan earlier and stuff like that, so that lets me know, you old school, you vintage. You know what I'm saying? You a classic man. So that means you better know this classic wrestling question, yo, because if not, I'm going to be disappointed.
Let's go.
Okay. Who did Stone Cold win his first heavyweight championship title against? And who did he first lose it to?
We're talking now, you talking WCW, ECW, or WWF?
We're going WWF.
WWF.
See, now since you said that, I want you to tell me his name in WCW as well.
Stunning Steve Austin.
Okay, let's go. All right. Now we go to the WWF.
You said who was the first person he beat for the belt?
Yeah, he got for the belt.
So he was there in the late 90s. So he had the Eagle Wing belt. He came back because he was with Ted DiBiase and he cut his hair. And that's when he took on the whole Steve Austin thing. So he had to fight. Who did he beat? Come on, I know this. Come on. Bret Hart.
No.
I missed it. Oh, what? It wasn't Bret Hart?
Nope.
What?
Did he have another name at the time, though?
Look, we'll give you an opportunity.
I'll give you an opportunity to make this one up.
To clean it up, because there's a second part to that question. If you can answer that, we'll give you the point for it.
Who did he lose it to? Who was the first person he lost it to?
Who did he lose the belt to? Everybody lost. See, I messed up on this one. I'm gonna say the wrong thing. I already know. Undertaker.
Oh, yo, you know what's the crazy part? Listen, you was very, very close.
Very close.
Listen, second place is only the first loser. Okay, my good brother. It was HBK and Kane.
Yeah.
He lost it to the two rivals. That's
so
crazy.
He won.
That's the crazy part. Like you was so close to it.
So he won. So he won his first one in '98 at WrestleMania against HBK, and then he lost it on Monday night. He lost it at Bad Blood to Kane, and then he won it the next night right back.
Damn, I'm a Stone Cold fan. He lost to Kane. That's crazy.
I'm a big HBK fan, so when he lost, I was like,
Oh, you like Shawn Michaels? Oh man.
Listen, I'm just your boy toy, ladies.
Not no more.
I was.
You gonna get in trouble. You gonna get in trouble. Look, we about to see that hand coming the back of his head in 5 seconds.
Listen. I can weave.
Next question. What's Hulk Hogan's real name?
Oh, Terry. That's easy. I'm a Hulk Hogan. Oh, I'm a Hulk Hogan fanatic.
Right.
I can never remember his last name. That's the only thing. I know his name is Terry.
Terry Bdolla.
Terry Bdolla.
Yeah. All right. This one is kind of like a two-for question. There's two-part answer to it. But who has the most WWE, WWF World Championship reigns in history?
In history?
Yeah. Who has the most total wins of championships in history?
And it's only WWF.
Only WWF.
I know Hogan is 15, 16 time champ. So it's between him and I'm gonna say Flair. No, not Flair. Because Flair's all over. Flair, Undertaker had it a few times. But I'm gonna run with my man Hulk Hogan. If somebody's beating him out of it, he done won that belt 16 times.
It better not be none of these new wrestlers as the answer.
Yeah, I would hate if it's a new wrestler.
Right. So it is not Hogan.
My man Hogan is not 16-time champ. Oh,
so
man.
you do have the number. You do have the number 16 right, but it's not Hogan. It is Ric Flair, which you had.
It was
part of
Flair.
That. It was Flair,
Woo!
and also it's Flair and also John Cena. They're both tied at 16.
I was about to say it better not be John's.
Now Hogan.
I didn't say Flair because I knew he was champion of a. You said WWF, so I was like, okay,
Yeah, I mean, at that point when he bought them all, we looked at them same, but combined together, it would be Flair and Cena at the top of 16. Now, what Hogan does have in his back pocket is he has the longest reign as the champion.
Right, because he did like 6 years
right
as a champion one time.
Right, but multiple times it's Cena and Flair tied at 16. Actually, right behind him,
Hogan was a champion. They only wrestled once every 6 months.
Right. So yeah, it wasn't like it is today where they, every other goddamn night. And actually, because you have to factor that in now, second between them is Randy Orton at 14.
Randy Orton, the new guys.
This
is
guy.
Crazy.
Right. All right. So
that's only because the belt shifts every 5 days.
So right now, if we can double back, how many questions does he have correct right now?
All of. Well, I think he got one more.
So he got Boys to Men.
He got Boys to Men.
He got the Broken Promises.
He got the Broken Promises.
Okay. So he got the three.
He missed.
He missed the Stone Cold.
He missed the Stone Cold.
First.
Yeah.
And the last one he got wrong. Okay, so
I missed 2. I did miss.
So you need to have at least 4 to pass. So here is your game deciding hot seat question.
Okay.
What lyrics is this song from? And who sang it?
Okay.
When you get with me, girl, I want to make you see here is where you need to be.
That's it? That's all I'm getting?
That's all I'm giving you.
Wait, what?
When you get with me, girl, I want to make you see here is where you need to be.
Who says girl after end of words? That sounds like an Al B. Shore type. That's an Al B. Shore type line. Or
It
Keith
could be
Sweat
that,
type line.
It could be, but that's not who we're looking for.
That's all I get. I don't get a full. That's not even. Yo, you gave me half a bar.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
Okay.
And you're more than likely gonna laugh when you hear the answer. But the words are: when you get with me, girl, I want to make you see. Here is where you need to be.
When you get with me, girl, I want to make you see. Here is where you need to be.
Yo, right now we have the CEO of a fly society on the hot seat, ladies and gentlemen.
When you get with me, girl. Yo, because I love music, yo. I'm trying to. It sounds like some 90s joint because it sounds so simple. But then the way he just said it, I'm like, wait a minute. That's somebody who. And you're expecting me not to get this, right?
I'm expecting you not to get it, but I'm also expecting you to get it.
When you get with me, girl, make
They
you
black.
see. I can't know anything past what you said, right?
That's it. Can't give you more than that.
When you get with me, girl.
I'll give you one hint.
This sounds like
bar,
Jason's lyrics
that
to me.
bar is a part of the chorus, part of the hook. That's all I'm gonna give you.
This must be a one-hit wonder.
It's okay to tap out. Sometimes you gotta know your limits.
Right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm gonna tap
You
out.
won't be mad
Tap
at
out. Tap out. Tap out.
So that bar in the hook comes from the song from Mr. Boxy. Let me show
My
you,
brother?
featuring Joel Santana.
Let me show you the way. What?
Yes.
That was one of the lyrics? Wait
Yes.
a minute.
This
Nah,
is
that's
why
not-
I
He
said
said my brother?
This is why I said
My
I expect
brother?
you to know it, but not to know it.
Oh man! Your brother gonna
That
hit
was
you
one
up
of
like,
the lyrics. Oh my God.
Yeah.
your brother gonna hit you up pissed.
Yeah, how many times we
Yo.
tried to tell you,
Now I
you're
don't
never
got
late.
look, I ain't got the note that he got, but it's when you get with me, girl, I want to make you see here is where you need to be.
Well, I'm gonna
Let
talk to my
me
brother about
show
that
you the
lyric
way.
right there. I'm like, that's what you said?
feel my heart, girl. You showing me yours, girl. I ain't even gonna butcher it like that. But when you play it back later, you gonna hear it.
Yo,
look, and make sure you show him that clip right before you play it.
Yo. Yeah, the whole family. I'm gonna tell my mother-in-law. They gonna be like, "How you didn't get that?"
Miles says, "Jay, what did I tell you?" I said, "We gotta save that for last."
Yeah.
I said, "This is his brother's own song, and if he don't get this,
Damn."
In my defense, my brother made that when he was 18.
Right? That was what?
He's 33 now.
Yeah,
he's 33 now. Man.
Just know when you
that's
come
why
back
I had to go.
right?
I had to go back.
I'm gonna
When
get
you
cursed
come back-
out by my family.
Yeah, when you come back as a guest, you know what I'm saying? Just take your glasses off and blink 2 times if you need help. This is a safe place. We got you, family.
Look, he gonna come back. Box gonna have him hemmed up on camera, apologizing to everybody.
Listen, the instrumental gonna be playing in the background. He gonna be singing the whole song, performing, doing the dance moves.
Yo, this ain't cool. I'm about to really, when this show is up, I'm gonna really sit in my room and be like,
look,
going over the words. I'm like,
it's gonna be like a Fly Society merchandise is gonna be all in the background. The dancers is gonna be back there in the drip, yo.
Oh my God,
make a
I'm
video.
ashamed. I'm ashamed. I got burned on the show. I got burned.
Man, y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, look at that.
He gotta go down there and post that up later. But we got him.
We got him.
I got burned.
Got burned.
Got burned, y'all.
Look, this is what we doing on the show, man. We breaking up families on the show. That's what we do.
If my brother's watching, I'm sorry. If my family watching this, I'm sorry. I should know better.
In your defense, it was a while ago.
Mm.
And that's an intro, like they didn't give you enough, detail.
You see, this is why we need Dom around, because me and Bdolla just ain't right. We gonna give you one word and say figure it out. And then we don't figure it out.
If I got more, I would have caught it. But
probably would have. But the simple fact, because of how connected you are with him, I had to kind of make it that little bit of shortness so you wouldn't really get it.
I watched him sing that song 100 times and didn't know them words.
Right.
When you're singing a song, when you're giving somebody a question, trying to find out a lyric, if you're talking it, it's harder to grasp.
If I would have sang it, it would have gave it away.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's also in your defense.
All I'm gonna say is the next barbecue, don't wear a white shirt because the barbecue might be flying.
Ketchup and mustard.
A spoon of baked beans might come your way, bro. That's all I know.
Oh man.
Look,
so we're gonna jump into this quick segment here. We're gonna give you a chance to actually redeem yourself and show the people your skills, so to speak, your improv skills. Once we finish up that segment, we're going to tap back and let the people know where they can find you, everything they need to know about Fly Society. We'll get to that in just a second. But this is a segment that we like to call So this segment is called Acting Out. So what we do is we come up with a random scenario. We each have individual parts that we will partake in, and we act out the scene. At the end of the scene, which is about 2.5 to 3 minutes, we allow everybody that is in the room to vote who they thought had the best character. So we talked behind the scenes about what today's scene was going to be. What we're going to actually have you do, T, is we're going to actually just allow you to improv in the moment. You can take your dialogue based off what you're hearing from everybody else and interject yourself in that scene however you see fit. It is your floor to be whoever you want in that moment.
Okay. I got acting skills. Okay, this is cool.
All right. So the scene right now is set. If anybody knows how ratchet Astoria pool has been over the years, so anybody that experienced Astoria pool. So Miss Dime, myself, and Model Citizen J, we are at Astoria pool. It is packed. We don't know each other, but we all happen to be sitting next to each other. Miss Dime realizes that her phone is now missing. We are going to pick it up from that moment right there. Miss Dime, let me set the clock.
Wait. Oh my God. So wait, I'm supposed to act like what? Like I'm just supposed to go for us answering her call?
You're going to go off of So the fact we're gonna interject you as another person that could possibly have taken the phone.
Okay,
So
cool.
you'll be someone else sitting around. You jump in how you see fit based off what the dialogue is happening.
Okay.
So
cool.
Ms. Dime, whenever you are ready, scene is yours in 3, 2, 1.
Ring my braids out. You see my phone? I definitely just had my phone right here. I was literally not even more than 5 feet away from my phone. Somebody, excuse me, you took my phone? You see my phone?
Nah, what are you talking about?
Baby girl.
I had a pink case over it. It's a mint green back.
Nah, I ain't see that. You might want to ask homie with the blue hat over there or something. I don't know.
But y'all was the only people over here next to it. So
yeah,
I was watching it the entire time.
I heard somebody.
I got my phone in my hand. I don't even need your phone.
You good? You all right? What's happening?
I mean, y'all both got glasses. I'm guessing y'all can see well. So can y'all tell me where my phone is?
All right.
Yo,
so,
you talking? I'm talking to me. What do you mean?
I'm talking to all of y'all.
Oh,
what
so
you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
This is why it's a story of me. It's getting real homeless.
I'm saying you mad light bright though. I'm saying, what's your name, sweetheart?
Sir, that's the list of your worries right now. Like,
yo, I will tell you,
date you. You're a thief.
I will tell you right now, niggas out here deflecting the question might be looking a little guilty.
You don't even know me calling me a thief. I'll steal your heart.
Because my phone was just next to all three of y'all.
Your phone.
And somebody's practically snitching on you. You're not even realizing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't even because we black. Like you think we just gonna take your phone or something?
My here go the crazy part. I've been sitting next to you the whole time.
Yo,
I've been sitting here next to you the whole time, so you know I ain't moving. I'm just saying you might want to check niggas that got bags near them. I'm just saying.
I ain't even gonna hold you though. You mad pretty though. What's your name though?
Everybody in this pool is black.
But
so I'm not stereotyping anybody. But what
I got on Hoochie Daddy shorts. How I'm gonna take your phone in these Hoochie Daddy shorts? You wilding right now.
Saying,
I know I ain't do it. Do it.
I'm saying though, yo, you mad pretty though. You know, I got on slides and joggers, so you know I'm not doing nothing.
I don't understand what that means.
Yeah, I would check.
That means I'm just going.
Matter of fact, I'm about to call my brothers up here. Empty your pockets, please.
Yo, didn't I just tell you I ain't got no pockets? What you mean?
Empty your pockets, please.
Yo, I got on.
I don't even know what your name is right now, but you might want to check homie that got the whole sweatsuit on right now. It's about 95 out here. That look a little.
That's what I'm saying. You got on a sweatsuit at a pool.
I see why your phone.
I didn't say a sweatsuit. I said I had on joggers.
I see why your phone missing right now too. Your phone missing because your attitude is bad. That's what's wrong with you, yo.
Yeah, big bro. I wasn't even gonna go there.
Because you know need money to get home. That's what it is.
But the poetic justice braids and nails, I was getting those vibes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the only one looking a little suspicious out here is the one that's 40 plus without the facial hair. You might want to check them. I'm just saying, a little childish.
Sweetheart.
All I know is if somebody don't give me my phone,
now you clapping.
Y'all taking a permanent.
Ground. How are we going to take anything when you ain't got no phone to call nobody? You ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm saying, how you gonna call your brother? How you gonna call your brother?
I don't know.
Call him.
Yo, that's time, y'all. That's time. Who you gonna call? And you ain't even got no phone.
She said she gonna call her brother, and I'm like, wait, she ain't got no phone. How she gonna call anybody?
Look, this is how you know the real friends. Here, Dime, use my phone.
Use my phone. That part. Nigga said, cuckoo.
Oh man, I can say you gonna bird call somebody. That's crazy.
What is this? 94? Why would I even try that?
Oh man, yo. So that was this week's acting out. In the chat, just put who you thought had the best character in that scene right there. Was it Model Citizen J? Was it Dime? Was it myself? Was it Terry? If it was everybody, everybody some love.
Wait, I gotta give it to Jay. I'm gonna say Jay got it because Jay was calm the whole time.
He always does that. But somebody said check under their hats. I got it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. Yo, look, somebody been a victim. To say that somebody been a victim before.
I was gonna give it to you, Terry. Yo. You hit it with the Leo. Why you racial profiling all of us? Yo? How you gonna call somebody on the phone?
Everybody's black.
Oh man.
This is the
but here's the part. Here's the part that I realized. I'm sitting there talking about, yo, you might want to check homie with the blue hat. They both got blue hats on.
Look, it was crazy. You just threw us under the bus.
All the way. It wasn't me.
He basically saying check everybody except for me.
Exactly. He was like, it was them two.
Right there.
Y'all are stupid.
Oh man. So like you said, you can put in the chat who y'all think had the best character there, man. But Terry, man, yo, let the people know where they can find you, where they can holler at you about the merch, any updates regarding Fly Society and what's coming up next for you.
Right now, I had kind of said I wanted to do something for the victims in Buffalo and in Texas. I'm getting that together. I have another shirt coming out. This is, separate from that. I have this shirt coming out in black, and it's going to be more distressed. The goal is to make, I call these the World Tour T-shirts. So it's going to be more distressed. I wanted to make it look more like a concert T-shirt. And that's going to be the next shirt that I put out. I'm going to start with the adults first, and then I'll do the kids' shirts. And also it's going to have trucker hats. The next, that's going to be the next thing. I'm right now. I'm changing the website. It's Fly Society Clothing LLC, and you can locate that on bigcartel.com. I'm getting away from that right now, so I want my supporters to be able to go to the website and just put in fsc.com. So next month that'll be up and running with the new shirt, which is the flyest. Because now we're going towards that. Now everything is towards the globe, the world tour.
Dope.
That's next.
Dope. What's the Instagram? Where can they follow you at?
Mr. Terry Lee. Mr. Terry Lee on all platforms. I am there.
Nice.
And Fly Society is going to get its own Instagram as well. So I post people in the shirts. I'm not a person who you buy a shirt from me and I just send you a thank you card. I
can attest to that.
Thank you card. Everybody is. I use the people as models. I don't go pay models. The people represent what I'm doing. So on the website, on Instagram, it'll have everybody who purchased a shirt, and that's going to be the wall of inspiration because we all, you're inspired by the flyest people on earth.
Fire. Hey, Lay Shay in the building. Make sure you say that name right, and you gotta sway your head like that when you say her name. Lay Shay.
I'm just saying, we got beat up last time. We said it wrong. We tried to give her a nickname. She was like, "No, we not having that."
Word.
My name is my name.
Now, we're almost at the closeout soon. So if you definitely want to hang out just a little bit longer with us before we wrap up, definitely more than welcome to do it. We got another segment that's coming up right now as we head on out of here. Sometimes you see buffoonery in the streets, you see buffoonery on social media, but sometimes it's just like, nah, bro, like for real. This is we got a segment for you, and it's called
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So we call this the Negro Please Awards. It could be something that you spotted in the street, something you saw on social media, just something that needed to be pointed out to find out, nigga, why? And that's not pertaining to just any particular group. I mean, well, not just us, even though it says Negro Please. It could be anybody. But sometimes you get someone that's on our side and be like, nah, this is why we got to trade your ass now. Because, like, really, bro? So, Model Citizen J, we got yours queued up. Can you please explain why you chose this one this week?
It's crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like,
how does that even happen, bro? Like, you have to be a clumsy dude to do this. John, like popcorn though. Pop, pop, pop. Nah, he knew it was over though. But watch my son right here doing the traveling call. Nah, yo, pop, pop, pop.
Yep, Roger.
It's the commentary.
Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up.
Oh my God.
Commentary is ghetto.
Real quick before you explain that, if y'all are not following Filet on social media, bro,
please go
follow him.
I love him. The funniest commentary ever. But go ahead, Model Citizen. Let them know why you picked that one.
I mean, you can't even walk straight. What are you doing on a basketball court? Like, if you fall like that, your whole summer is done. You can't play hopscotch. You can't play Scully. Just go home and play video games. You're done. you're done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great because nobody was even guarding him and he fell. That's
how do you
Yeah,
walk?
like
I can understand you twist one ankle, but how do you twist it 3 times? You said 1, 2, 3. How?
Like you had no pressure on you, like there was nobody coming at you.
Like
his legs.
At some point, your body's just supposed to say go down. You ain't supposed to rock like that. Just go down.
Yo, his legs was like, oh, wait a minute. All right, like it just was doing. It was wild. That was wild.
Listen, I fell yesterday, right? So I'm gonna tell you how I was fell. I was running top speed, son. One of my kids took off. I had to chase one of my little kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm out, trying to get him. I knew what was happening. I didn't try to fake the funk to try to save myself. No, yo, you about to take the dirt. Take the dirt. I took it, got right back up, kept going. I didn't try to save my life and go.
I always gotta save myself. Nope.
Yo, the crazy part about it is the harder you try to stop yourself from falling, it's gonna get worse.
Yo, Bdolla, that's what I knew. So that's why I said, yo, you go down, prepare yourself, tuck and roll, do what you do.
And we talk to ourselves when we fall. You ever notice that? You be falling, you're like, no. You're like, why are you saying no? You're gonna fall anyway.
Trust me, not even to the point of talking to yourself. I curse myself out and be like, nigga, you are too old to be doing shit like this.
You ever slip? You know, you're about to fall.
Right.
Oh, more scars.
Man.
Smokey.
You ever slip and fall and you can't even get the oh shit word out? You slip and fall, you're like, oh
word.
Like it's dragging.
Yo, so again, all of us representatives of New York City. So I'm pretty sure we know when it's hot outside, this is what you're gonna more than likely see. And you'll probably see this more like Brooklyn, Uptown, something like that. But I'm gonna let y'all see this video and it'll be self-explanatory to why I think this one should be winning this week.
Hold on! I was on her whole foot. Her whole foot.
Wow. Broke his gas cap. The cover.
It still got in the car.
You in a battle.
Wow.
So there's a couple of things that stood out to me. So you twerking in the middle of the street, look like Manhattan, right? You getting honked at to move your ass. Not the moving ass that you did. Move your ass and get the hell out the middle of the street. Dude runs over your foot. You slap my car. You break my gasket door. Then you're going to slam my shit getting back in my car. There was a whole lot wrong in that video just all together. The whole thing was just a fail. Whole thing was just a fail.
That was a waste of a twerk. Yeah. That was a waste of a twerk.
Right. You weren't even doing nothing. Your jeans was baggy as hell, right? And then that's what you get, getting your foot rolled over. So,
and it messes it up for the girls like me that can't twerk. So it's like she did bad. She did bad.
That was the Bronx. Well, no, that was the city, but she had to be from the Bronx.
She might be from the Bronx.
Oh, right. Man.
Right.
Speaking of the Bronx. So I have a video right here. Just gonna have to watch closely. I don't know if everybody can see.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I can't see, but
we can't.
I think I saw that one though. Oh, yeah, right there. That spot is good.
Right there.
All right.
Lord knows. But it's the hold on.
Butt ass naked.
It up for me.
Butt ass naked.
I tell you, that K2 is the real deal.
Yo, Dime, you want
getting sturdy. It's giving Bronx or Harlem. I'm saying Bronx because of how fried that is, and I'm saying Harlem because her shit was.
That was a Bronx. That was the
shit
Bronx.
Was crazy. She probably from the Bronx, but the party was in Harlem.
Yeah, I don't even know now. Damn.
All I know
I might concede that one to you.
Down one.
I didn't even know. I thought that was Jocelyn.
Oh, she did one too.
Yeah, I thought that was Jocelyn. I was
we expect that from her.
But that's what she's on booger sugar. So
yeah, she's a defective Cardi B doll. So everything she does is like,
my God,
it's weird. It's like she's a defective Cardi B doll. I'm sorry. She makes me mad. That's my Negro Please moment.
She's everything. Like Cardi B is everything Jocelyn thought she was gonna be.
Yeah,
Right,
and to she did a show and they posted about she's rapping. I guess she looked at the crowd and said they're not feeling it enough.
Let me show.
Was that the one where she was at the strip club?
Nah,
she was outside.
Because I think she
was like on the thing. She was performing,
right.
And she was like, "Do it like a show be there," and it just like wowed it.
Because I think there was just one. Like, I think she was at Starlet's. There was one they went live. She was at Starlet's, and there was like no crowd reaction at all.
She showed her titties in that Gap jacket. I was like, "Yep."
The Gap jacket.
Yeah, she had on the Gap jacket. And
because I got like 3. Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Just sturdy and dirty.
Gap denim jacket is really the shit.
Not for Jocelyn. Jocelyn said,
if you don't have a Gap denim jacket, I don't know what to tell you.
Wow, you wasn't cool.
Shout out to Gap for never hiring. Shout out to the Gap for never hiring black people when we were younger in the mall. You had to go to Old Navy if you can get a job.
Yeah,
Gap didn't hire you.
At all though. Word to mother though. Word to mother. Word to mother. But here go the thing, right? It probably was because of niggas like me for what I did at Old Navy, which is the reason why they wouldn't hire us at the Gap. Because I told the story plenty of time. My last day on the job, I came in, I got my check, and said, "Yeah, I'll be right back." Cover my shift and never came back. Because I spoke about this, how I used to hate the customers that would come in there and fuck up the table after I'd unfolded this whole shit up for like the last hour and change. So I had enough. Grabbed my check, said I'll be right back, and never came back. Gap probably don't play that type of shit. That's why they don't hire us. That's my
So yo, B, shout out to you for messing up for all black people in the Gap.
I'm sorry.
They only want Kanye.
What have we spoken of? What have we spoken about today? Accountability. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh man. So real quick, we're gonna go around the room just to find out what's keeping us entertained, what's on your TV, what's something you may have read, something enlightening that the people need to know about. Mr. Terry, let's start with you, my brother. What's keeping you entertained nowadays?
I haven't been watching TV a lot lately. I've been looking at on an app, Alibaba.
Okay.
I think a lot of people need to start looking at that. It got me entertained as far as on the business side of things, because you get to make they're China, everything is made in China, to be honest. And some of the clothings and like Shein and Forever 21, all those clothes come from there. A lot of those clothes, the manufacturers. So if anybody is looking to start getting to get into anything and make more of it, like in bulk, go to Alibaba. They can make prototypes for you. I've made plenty of prototypes. As a matter of fact, my sneaker that I made was from a manufacturer from China, and that's what has my mind. As far as the only thing that if it's TV right now, if we're talking about TV, it's just the finals right now. That's it.
Which starts tonight, or is actually on right now.
Yeah, Golden State in 6.
Right. Ms. Don, what you got?
Well, I am still reading Emotional Chaos to Clarity. I'm hyped because P-Valley is coming back on. I think technically tonight, yeah. But I am about to start reading this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So, as y'all can see, who it's by. So make sure this is the part 2, right?
No, that's the first part of that.
That's the first one. That's the first one. All right. So make sure y'all go and cop this. I'm gonna start reading this. I'm gonna definitely come back and let y'all know how it is. I haven't read 2 books in a while, but we gonna learn.
I would like a copy of that, and I would like a Respect the Journey hoodie. Something I want to wear something dope. And I don't want it for free. I'm gonna pay full price. I want to support. I just want to support the cause.
We got you.
I want to speak on that. I want to speak on that because I feel like a lot of times where, like, when we own businesses, we have these companies and things like that. Our friends and families always want the free. always want the discount, always want the hookup, but a stranger is completely, okay with play. So it's like, just because you know me does not mean you should not support me. Right. So it just grinds my gears, but I definitely.
And if we do that, let the person that's created this, let them be the one to decide.
Let me give it to you. Right.
Miles Citizen J, what you got for us?
Y'all know I'm a half a Star Wars fan and stuff like that. So the new Obi-Wan Kenobi jump off just came out on Disney Plus. I seen like 2 episodes, but I ain't got Disney Plus, so I seen it on a Fire Stick. You know what I'm saying? But that's another story for another time on another day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not all the way civilized. You know what I'm saying? I'm halfway civilized, but that's what I've been watching. The first 2 episodes, it's been kind of interesting. It's been kind of dope. And as always,
I gotta check that out. I
keep my face in the book, and right now I'm rereading The Alchemist. I like to read books like 2-3 times. Pick them up, get a new perspective, a new point of view, find something new I didn't pick up before. So I'm gonna see what this journey gonna take me with The Alchemist. See what I need to pick up, what gem, and we go from there.
Facts. As for me, like my brother Terry said, the NBA Finals, which is on right now. These playoffs have been very entertaining. I must say, it's been a while since I've been hyped to watch. Last night, I don't speak on a lot of it because I won't say I'm an avid fan, but I do know when we doing that damn thing, I'm heavy watching the game. So last night, Rangers took care of business. So they went up in the Eastern Conference Finals last night for all the hockey fans out there. Obviously putting my energy into the book right here, even rereading it myself, even after I wrote it, reading it again. The way that I try to write the stories that I create, it would even make me go, yo, what's next? And keep going. So definitely holler at me for your copy. It'll be worth it. And then last but not least, man, I'm a big ass fan of Stranger Things. Finally was able to finish up season 4 yesterday. I'm hyped. They need to hurry up and get season 5 popping. It's supposed to come back in July. If you're not a Stranger Things fan, I'm telling you right now, go check it out. You will become one because that show is fire. They better not end that. They better find a way to keep that story.
I heard it is really good. They just did a pop-up shop, like a pop-up thing. They did it out here. Yeah, it was in Soho. I think I see
that show is
the train
fire.
was
So yeah, definitely check that
with people coming from there.
And I think because you said P Valley's coming back, Raising Kanan is about to come back on too. So the Power Saga is about to continue again.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, they've been filming.
I can't wait.
They've been filming over here.
I can't wait for Power to come back. I support the Power movement.
Yeah.
P Valley too. P Valley too. I'm not.
P Valley.
I'm not a guy that's gonna lie. Every guy watches P Valley.
There should be no reason why in my car I will bump that M.I. Quickly. That song is fire. I don't care what nobody say. But Miles Citizen J, man, real quick, wellness tips. How should we be taking care of ourselves? And if you bless us with some kind words for the week.
Family, it's getting warm outside, so that means the birds, the bees, and all the pollen is acting up. Yo, make sure you're drinking your water. All right, heat stroke is real. All right, you will go outside, you be chilling, you be thinking all life is good, you having fun in the sun, and next you know you're getting dizzy and you pass out. Make sure you're carrying your bottles of water. Make sure you carry your rag with you. All right, you get a little hot, just put it underneath your armpits, put it, get some water on it, put it behind your neck. Stay cool. Stay refreshed, stay chill, all right? Now, as far as while you're out there learning and you're out there fellowshipping in the sunlight, hugging a tree, getting close with nature, always remember, failing means that you're learning. Don't take it as a failure, take it as a lesson learned, okay? Listen, I fell, I ran, and I bust my face wide open, all right? Well, I ain't busted open, but I fell pretty good, ate the dirt. Listen, get back up. I learned that I need to get back in the gym, and I need to get back on my cardio. I need to start doing my yoga, my Tai Chi, okay? So listen, it's only a failure if you repeat the same mistake. If you don't repeat it, it's a lesson learned, okay? A lesson learned is applied knowledge. Teach somebody else. Each one teach one. We all become scholars. That's it for this week, family.
Right.
I like that.
So before we head out of here, man, ultimately, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Terry Lee in the building. Once again, CEO of Fly Society. Thank you for joining us tonight. Definitely some great insight from you as far as the business aspect, as far as your journey into where you're going with the fashion statement and everything. and as well as our conversation that we have for the topic of the night. We try to only bring on people we know that's going to carry good conversation and leave us with, something to really think about. So I'm definitely glad we was able to make that happen and get you on here with us. And as always, shout to everybody that tapped in tonight at some point that came through. Even if you came in for 20 seconds, you came in, you shouted, you got the and you joined us for a little while. So we definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate the one that's always tapping in. Bria, Fatima, Rebecca, Lay Shay, and the rest of the fam. Mama Dollar came through for a second. So y'all already know, man, we definitely love the support y'all give us each and every week. Please keep rocking with us, man. We're going to get better and better, as we grow. But as you know what we do, we leave out of here with a closing prayer before we head out for the night. So, Father God, once again, we thank you for this opportunity, for giving us this platform to speak our minds, to touch on subjects that people may not want to speak out publicly or may not have the correct or right words to express how they really feel. Ultimately, they probably heard something tonight that'll make them think a little bit broader than what they were thinking about before, or kind of help them approach a situation that they kind of feared and was hesitant about approaching, but knowing that they are not alone in some of the thoughts that they may be having as well. For everyone that blessed us tonight in this room, God, I ask that you touch them with whatever they may be going through right now, that you show yourself in them, support and whatever support that they need to show them that it is not the end, that there is a will, there is a way for you to get through. And ultimately, our power and our grace comes from you. We don't take for granted anything that we've experienced in life or anything that we have in life. And ultimately know, when we recognize where it ultimately has come from, there is more beyond what our eyes can see. We just tap into that spiritual realm the way we need to be, and we will live life the way that it was meant for us to live, and not going through the hardships and things that we go through on a daily. But just know, like Model Citizen Jay said, it is just a lesson for you to learn. It is not the end all be all. So recognize what it is you're supposed to get out of it and move forward and progress and be fly. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Dom. Your parts on your braids is crispy, son. I ain't gonna hold you, son. Listen, I be cheating, you know what I'm saying? When Bdolla be saying a prayer, I be picking my head up a little bit, like I'm in real I be feeling like it's real.
I didn't even know my head was that far. I was just like,
yo, whoever did her hair, them parts is crispy right there, son.
Miles Citizen Jay about to take a trip to New York just to get his hair done.
Thank you. It was Africans.
I ain't going. I ain't gonna have no scalp.
No, these are knotless, so they don't hurt. So you don't feel anything. I was able to move my hair around and everything the same day.
Nice.
Oh, then that's good. They good. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know not to play with me.
All right. Yo, once again, too, also shout out to, like you said, all the graduates this year. I want to shout out my young king, Jay, and my young princess, Leah, as they're about to graduate next week, going on to middle school and going on to kindergarten. So shout out to them. They will continue to be great. Right. They will continue to be great. We will see to it. While a lot of people get excited about graduation, right? What I'm doing is the opposite. I'm counting down. All right, that's 2 out. 1 left to get the hell out this damn house. I can walk around butt naked. So with that, everybody enjoy the rest of your night. We see y'all next week. And as we always
have
say,
a good night, guys.
The destination. It's always about the journey, and try as they may, they will never be
RTJ.
Later.
Much love.
It's 3 the hard way. The DJ Bdolla is done. And Model Citizen J. It's RTJ The Podcast.